We're
Hello,
gonna have
everyone, and welcome to Odyssey of Eternity. I'm DM Kenneth, and this is Tomb of Annihilation. We are here tonight with a very special game, and we actually have a very special board tonight. We are using the new VTT called Tailspire. It's still in early access, but it has been an absolute wonderful tool to use as of so far. If you like the stream and everything, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe in either our Twitch or YouTube. Both go a long way. And welcome to the chat, anyone who is in the chat. Mug, would you like to do the Mug Minute?
We say kill everything.
And that has been the Mug Second.
Perfect.
Is Misa wrong? We say kill everything.
So I need to pull up a different part of the book that I. All right. So you guys find yourself still in the Fane of the Night Serpent. You had just finished killing off the last of the Yanti in this place, and you have plenty of rooms to explore still all around.
Yeah, Sebastian would like to get rid of this taint of this false Yanti god.
Yeah, are we all kind of
Uh,
gross right now?
And I would like to
Oh, hold on one second.
what's that?
Somebody got to do a random battle.
just for
Gotcha. Okay.
All right,
Just
we
making
should
sure.
have everything back up. Sound should be there, friends in the chat.
And then you said that you can't see us.
Oh, can't see us. For some reason, it's not showing.
Last time you made it.
Yeah, I had it really nice last time, but for some reason, it's not showing the Discord right now.
Yeah, you had it like the Discord up, and then you just moved the window and made it big right over the Discord window.
Yes, for some reason, it's not showing the Discord though.
Oh, can you shrink the window or no? Or is that not a thing?
Like it's showing. Actually, here, automatic.
Ken, if you want to really confuse
There we
enemy
go.
on Monday, really confusing, just throw a Jabberwock at us. It's considered a dragon.
I've already thrown a Jabberwock at someone. It's a really fun creature.
Yep.
We were talking about Vorpal swords, and I was like,
Oh yeah, we found 7 Vorpal swords.
I took over DMing while you were gone.
Yeah.
And...
I heard a little bit. Yeah, sorry. It was a. My dad needed a. Dad called for being worried.
is he good?
Oh yeah, no, he was just making sure I was.
I was gonna say, sound like I'm worried about you.
Yeah.
But...
There we go. Game capture. All right, cool. Now I should be able to. Perfect.
Yeah.
Who's fellow human?
That's our. He randomly found us. And,
Yeah, fellow human is one of our best.
Yeah.
Best community members.
Don't know who he is, but he's awesome, and we love him.
Yes. All right, guys, we are fully back now. Hopefully, everything is showing.
Said person.
Chat, can you hear us? I'm assuming you did 07. I'm assuming you.
Oh
heard
yeah, no, it is.
Perfect.
Yeah, we're good.
Awesome, awesome. All right, so you guys are in the Fane of the Night Serpent.
Yeah, so Sebastian would like to head down to the ceremonial place of Dindar. Taking out her adamantine blade and wrapping her ornament of Seth around her blade. And she wants to walk down to the pools and destroy the priestess's amulet of Dindar with her adamantine blade, with her amulet of Seth wrapped around it to consecrate this place in the name of Seth.
I think his phone went off again.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
I thought there was a statue you wanted to burst down, and Gooder was gonna jump and help you with that.
What
Is it just
statue?
me, or am I the only one that wants to click the X on the game settings, but then you can't?
Right.
Obviously.
Yeah, I want to as well.
Yeah. He back.
Maybe.
Oh my god, sorry guys. It's just thing after thing. I apologize.
That is okay. Life happens.
Alright, so
Yeah,
now I
you
should be
do
able
good.
to do that a lot easier.
You're good,
Oh.
God.
All right.
Cool. Alright, so you would like to hop down, Sebastian?
Yeah, so Sebastian is taking her own amulet of her god Seth and wrapping it around the handle of her adamantine short sword. And she
Okay.
is going to take out the amulet of Dindar that she took out the priestess, and she wants to go to the ceremonial pools and destroy it and consecrate this place in the name of Seth.
All right. So for that, looking at this, you have quite the task ahead of you if you plan to do that. This is all blood filled with filled in with blood, and in order to destroy enough of this to do that, you would probably realize you'd be here for quite some time.
Well, she'll take up out her tea glass, scoop up a little blood, take a drink to get hydrated, and get to work.
Okay.
But you're gonna kill the entire statue?
She's not going to kill a statue. She's going to reconsecrate this temple in the name of her god.
There you go. Nice.
Because that's what a paladin would do.
This is true.
I can see it. That checks out.
All right. So
I mean, it's just science, right?
it's just science.
Religion.
Said no paladin ever. All right.
Gooder's gonna wherever Gooder killed that guy. Did he feel the release of the Gaius?
Yes, the Gaius head dropped from all of you guys.
He's just gonna sit there and probably slowly eat on the big dude's tail. He's just gonna wherever I jumped down from the stairs, I guess. I don't know where I Superman punched this guy. But wherever he fell, Gooder's just gonna sit there and munch, kind of watch over. If that's where he is, he's just gonna watch what Sebastian is doing.
Yeah. Put most of you guys down with.
No, we said take his sword or no?
You guys
haven't
had
done
not
anything
looted
yet.
anything yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd like to check out that flaming sword that the one creature with.
Oh,
with him
absolutely.
had.
Let me-
Can you stand Kismet up now?
And let me know, Lord God, if there's anything on the snack that I'm eating, if there's
Yeah.
anything shiny or on that.
Yeah,
corpse.
pulling that up right now.
Yeah, I would be curious to see that asshole decided to counterspell me, which that was really, really obnoxious.
Good
I would
counterspell,
definitely
though.
like to see if. Yeah, I know. I'd definitely like to see if he's got a spell book or something like that on him.
So, on him, you find his flame tongue longsword. It's quite obvious that that's what it was, seeing him use it in the fight. He also carries a singular sending stone. Where the match for it is, you have no idea, and it does not seem functional without the other one. Also, while Saveshna is going through all of the desecration, I can pretty summarily sum up the loot that you get here if you'd like, or if you'd like to go room by room, that is your choice.
Save sometimes is.
Yeah, especially if we want to go for that 11-headed monstrosity.
I don't know if you want to play this out or not, but Astrum would strongly want to go and rescue the people down in the slave pits as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Gooder would probably follow Ostrom in that regard.
Yeah, I'd be doing that too. I mean, I've already got the kid, but
Oh yeah, the kid's still alive, isn't he?
yeah, still with us.
Surprise, surprise, kid's alive.
Yeah, I'm here. Where is
Do you have-
here?
Where's your family?
We were taken outside of Port Nyanzaru. And you know that's hundreds of miles away at this point.
Oh dear.
Gooder just casually
Ken?
says, "They're probably dead."
Ken, upon hearing him say that, would I recognize this? Is this child from the slums?
He doesn't seem like. Well, it's hard to tell at this point because the months of slavery and torture on him have not been kind.
Okay. I just didn't know if Kismet would recognize him if he was from the slums or not.
But it's hard to tell with this kid. He's emaciated, severely, just not well.
That's fair. I was just curious.
But yeah, you guys are able to go to the slave pits as well, and wow, they gave nice slave pits in this map. Those aren't pits. They even give you cages.
Torture devices.
I would have given everyone a heads up if they asked me that there was a some type of salamander or something in the slave pits. Seemed really angry. That's all I know.
Yeah. So you guys are able to. You see, there's like a half a dozen individuals in there of different races. You see, there's a couple Batiri goblins. That some of Mugmug's goblins are actively trying to open the cages when you get in there, trying to get out at the goblins, which might be the real reason that he's here. You guys haven't asked him yet. You're not sure on why Mugmug showed up to help you guys.
Wait. Real quick.
Yeah.
I haven't actually said hi to Mugmug yet.
No, you have not.
Misa out
So-
leading right now. You probably have to call me back.
Yeah, no, okay. Fine.
Well, I figured you guys are all pretty much in the same spot right now.
Mm-hmm.
So Mugmug, you and Gooder are pretty much in the same spot.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, Gooder's gonna run up and hug Mugmug and throw him to the ground. Like, and not like in a gentle way. Gooder is not really scared of. You can see he has got utter disregard for the goblin stature that this giant shark person has just.
Misa gonna turn into Gooder and enlarge myself, so I am the same size as Gooder.
Yes.
By the way, going back to Rosnasi, as we got a little sidetracked there. You do also find a spell book on him as well. This one has up to 6 level spells.
Ooh.
The 6th level spell is Create Undead. The 5th level spots are Contact Other Plane and Gaius. 4th level is Blight and Polymorph.
Ooh.
3rd level is Animate Dead, Counterspell, and Fireball. 2nd level is Blindness, Deafness, Hold Person, and Misty Step. And 1st level is Expeditious Retreat, False Life, and Magic Missile and Shield. I will copy this and.
That is a dope spell book.
Some I already have, but
Blindness,
have-
deafness. Great.
But you also have a second spell book now. Full of spells.
oh. So if one gets lost,
Yeah, but you have to copy them over, though. That's the thing.
Well, no, I mean, if one
Can't
gets
he use
lost,
either
he has
of
a
them?
full another spell book.
Yes.
Yeah, he could use either of them at will, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you can't pick and choose between them, but you could wake up one morning and decide to use one book instead of the other.
Right, yeah.
all right.
Any objection to Astrum taking a hold of that flame tongue sword?
Misa gonna want you to have that.
Yeah,
Yes.
we all want you to have
Kismet.
that.
I don't-
Kismet sure ain't gonna use it.
Oh,
I
that's
don't know if there's
amazing.
anyone other than Ashram that would use it.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. All right, cool.
Maybe
You guys-
Honora?
I
Yeah.
could. I feel like the fire might fit him more than me at this point. I don't know. I feel like I'd be looking for a different kind of sword. If I had that.
Now
Something like
Yeah,
I
I'd
have
be
a
okay with Astrum having that.
Honoria, I have a Mace of Disruption that would probably fit your character very nicely. I'll send you a description of it, and if you're interested
Sure.
in it, I will gladly hand that over to you.
It's what Pike had in campaign 1.
Basically, I'm here for the aesthetic. If it works with that, then as long
this
as
will,
it
because
shines
it-
like the sun.
Honoria, I
light
think
and-
you are proficient in simple weapons, not martial weapons.
No, I'd be a mace person. I use mace. I have a mace. I have a spear. That sort of thing.
Yeah, I think you're gonna really like this. I'm gonna post it to T.o.A. General.
Okay.
All right. So, you guys are able to find a bit of stuff here. You're able to find a Sembian wine flask worth 50 gold, a bejeweled Amnian doublet with matching money pouch worth about 75, which looks right up Dantilus's alley. It seems to be his size. A fine Cormyrean cloak, a gilded moonshade harp, 3 large cushions, a moonshade harp. This is like a full-size harp.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind.
So, like a banjo for Gooder.
You said it was moon shaped?
Moonshae, Shae. So the region of the Moonshae.
I don't know what that is.
It's a elven wood.
Goodard wouldn't know that much. Thank you.
I'd tell you.
You also find 3 large cushions covered in Turami silk, worth 25 gold each. And you find Rosnessie's leather-bound spellbook. You also
Another one?
No, that's the one that you found on. It wasn't on him. He had it hidden. You also find his hoard of 50 gold gemstones in a clay urn, 150 platinum pieces in an unlocked wooden chest, 350 gold and 900 silver pieces scattered on the floor, and a Froghemoth statue made of painted wood with 3 amethyst gemstones for eyes. You also find the remainder of the puzzle cubes that you guys were searching for.
We were looking for puzzle cubes.
Oh yeah. There's a
Yeah,
whole
we should
thing.
probably fill in Honoria of our mission.
And I posted all of the loot in the XP chat because that is an important place to put that.
Lord God,
Yeah.
Gooder's been looking for a shield for a while. Is there
Yeah.
any chance that he just comes across a shield?
I mean, you can find a standard shield in here. There's quite a bit of...
That's all he's looking for. Something to give him
Yeah.
just a little extra.
And you said that's from this is from everywhere, right? In the entire place, we're basically kind of like putting this all together.
Yeah,
Not
we're
from, like,
consolidating loot here. That way we're not nitpicking every room when we don't need to.
okay. So my question was gonna. Oh wait, never mind. So they didn't. So here they personally didn't actually have any other magical items on them.
No.
Based on like everyone has to store their loot somewhere, like that kind of thing. Like that guy didn't catalog any of that. The snake.
No.
Okay.
People had their own individual wealth on them here. That was mainly storage supplies or prisoner gear.
Okay.
I took the Mace of Disruption from that.
Cool.
And it might be.
Sounds great to me.
Oh, and I could use the flame tongue longsword, but I'm not gonna do that. So. but I could use it.
When the wizard wants the magic item just because he has proficiency in it.
But I wouldn't do that to you.
I seen a player that was like that. If he had proficiency in it, didn't matter if his character even used it. He needed that item. Don't be that character.
No,
That's called a dick.
So at this point, Sebastian, you finish your desecration and your rededication of the shrine. As
This
you are
place
just
has been sanctified.
as you are sweating up a storm, it was an effort to do this. Give me a Constitution saving throw here.
Okay. Con save, huh?
Yeah.
That'll be a 21.
All right. You fend off the exhaustion of doing this entire action by yourself. But
during some of this, I would definitely, if Kismet is at all covered in some goo or any byproduct of the traumatic event that I didn't think was going to be that traumatic for him, I would definitely be like trying to clean him off a little bit, make him comfortable, just try to put him a little bit at ease.
yeah.
Just the rocking and the just he's you know,
still
with the
shaking.
never do that again. Just no. So
Yeah, and during Saveshna's reclaiming of this room, Astrum made himself unavailable, or absent, I should say, during this process. Like, he did not want to be a part of it. He did not want to witness it. He didn't want anything to do with it. So
Yeah.
he would have made himself quietly head off to the slave quarters to go.
I probably would have
At the
gone with
slave stop.
Astrum. Yeah.
Yeah, Gooder wouldn't have known what she was doing, but he would have followed Astrum too. So, but after the sanctification has happened, because Gooder does have a god or is godly tuned, do we sense a shift? Do we notice a change?
Not any of you that aren't attuned to Seth, Sebastian's deity.
Okay.
Sorry. I probably, as a cleric, would Honoria know?
Honora, you
of-
feel something definitely wrong there. You'd
Okay.
it's not to
but
your
is it
liking.
better? But is it a better wrong versus what was there?
I don't know. She's pretty against literally anything like darkness and evil, mostly darkness sort of thing.
Ooh, really?
Well, let's just say Johan's probably rolling in his grave right now. Because it isn't Tor.
She's got some history with that, and so she's pretty against it, sort of thing. I mean,
Yeah, I would say
she
any
worships
altar-
she worships the god of sun and light and truth and whatnot. So
Guys, I
Any
apologize.
altar of the sun.
I apologize again. I have to take a very quick phone call. So
yeah,
Okay. Well, that
continue
gives me
role
time-
playing and stuff like that. I'll just be right back.
because you do notice that Gooder's wearing a book with a moon sign on it. He's not, I guess he's not necessarily about the dark, but at least the night.
she's good with the night. Like, she's still like the stars, the sun, the moon, that sort of thing.
Mhm.
She's mostly of the sun, but those things are either light itself or reflect light, and so she's for that. It's complete and utter darkness, like evil. That's what she's like against,
For sure.
sort of thing. She
For
has
sure.
abhorrence to that.
Okay.
Like, I mean, her whole, yeah, I guess it'll come out later, but her whole message is like light and hope and truth.
I don't know
That
anything
sort of-
about these deities,
anti-Sebastianism.
but any altar that's covered in blood, it's probably not something I'm interested in worshiping.
This is the blood of your enemies.
I don't know if Kismet is
Yeah, so
familiar enough
Astrum,
with
she
his
would definitely
surroundings to
be
even care what's
walking.
happening.
Astrum, she would definitely be walking with you when she realizes we're going to like
Okay.
free the slaves.
And he doesn't.
So
I mean,
she
he
would
doesn't make any kind of
at
fuss
it.
about it. But after gathering the flame tongue sword, he just kind of quietly says he's gonna do this, and then he heads off. So
No,
yeah,
she's definitely joining you. I'm not sure if
okay,
he's gonna make us roll for anything on getting rid of them, but she would be like trying to talk to and comfort those who would be kind of like, I guess, shell shocked, because there's that whole situation of, even
yeah.
if the doors and people don't know whether or not it's okay to leave, and so she's kind of like trying to see if they have anywhere to go. And
Wait, yeah. And as we're walking there, yeah, Astrum looks to Gooder and Honoria. How are we gonna help these people? We're in the middle of nowhere.
It
I
looks
have a
confused.
yeah, I mean, I personally, me out of character, I have no idea where we are. Honoria probably does, because she's obviously gotten to this place somehow.
Yeah, I mean,
But
we've
like,
been traveling for weeks and through jungle, and it's been just one horrible fight after another, and like the idea that just non-adventurer types could just walk out of here is, I mean, the chances of that are zero. Like,
well, I'm wondering if we can ask Ken, because they've had to have brought these people here somehow, is my thinking. So
yeah.
Honoria would also be looking at modes of transportation, or even like boats on how to get people out of here, sort of thing. And if she knew like bodies of water that could connect to a large city down the line, she would be helping to
Well, and totally
Tantalus.
metal.
When you guys come back, I can tell you how we can get them out of here, and it's not too bad of a walk. I just
Okay.
Okay.
really just
All right,
remembered
cool.
something.
All right. I
She's
was
So
like,
trying to say,
but she's
and
also talking to Astrum, and she's going, at the moment, that's not what these people will be caring about. These people will be caring about trying to find some kind of
yeah, a
something
meal.
real to hold on to right now.
Yeah.
So you see, she's kind
One.
of like, she had been like very, stoic and calm even during her incarceration and stuff. But you see, she's kind of now just slightly unsettled.
How
Gooder
long have you
has
been here?
no. Oh, sorry.
No, go for it, Gunnar.
Go for it, good.
No, Gooder's completely unfazed by their suffering. Like, he's understands that we've walked through this place fight after fight, but he does. But like before he joined up with you guys, that's what he was doing anyway. He was just wandering through the wilderness, fighting people, eating things. Like that's life to him. So get them out of their chains and then go. Like he doesn't understand why you feel the need to help them beyond that. They're out. They're not in chains anymore. They're fine. They're good. Go. Go.
so Misa gonna be the whole time while everyone kind of separates its rounds. Misa gonna be kind of near Lady Sebastian's, kind of wondering what's she doing, and kind of like asking what she's doing, being semis as annoyances, and being
Lady Saveshna is not with us at the moment.
yeah, I figured as much as.
But I'm really excited about that though.
Yeah, me too.
That's kind of
Yeah,
like,
same.
Sitting here just
He's kind of like
very.
just watching hers and just being like, "What's you doing? What's you doing? You said desecrating this place?
Feeling cute. Maybe desecrates later.
Misa, why say you do that? I mean, is it Misa? Understand it's your religion, but why say you do that? To have anything against you? Like Misa asking way too many questions for Misa's own good, and Misa probably gonna get hit. But Misa know that? Misa's still gonna ask all the questions.
Yeah, I definitely want to see how Lady Sebastian reacts when he gets back.
He's just curious.
Alright guys, sorry about that.
No worries.
Hey,
That's
Ken,
okay.
Yeah.
would you mind posting? I just scrolled all the way through the chat and I can't find it. Would you mind posting the broad overview map of like where we did the Gooder Scar and all that for Honoria,
Yeah.
so she can kind of see like and have a reference point of like where we're at, what we've gone through, that kind of thing.
Let me. I don't have. I don't think I have the one in.
I mean, it doesn't.
I don't have your guys' path anymore, but I do have.
To be now. For like some things. Hold up, my sound just went off. Oh goodness. My computer froze and my headphones reacted all at once.
And you started going robot on us.
All right,
That's
so
true.
there. I posted the actual map of Chult.
Sorry, I just got
Awesome.
back, everyone. I heard what Mug was saying. Sebastian would just turn to Mug, and this place has been reclaimed from the traitor god. That's all that is important.
Okay, Ziz. Misa just curious. Misa wondering what you're doing.
Making it safer for everyone, especially me. And she's
Also,
very winded as she's talking.
Misa just gonna keep asking questions the whole time. Misa do anything. Misa gonna ask more questions. Misa just gonna wonder about everything. Kind of just stand behind you, rocking on his feet, and just kind of questioning Ziz.
I mean, she answers like 2 questions and just ignores your existence.
After about 10 minutes of that, Mug attempts to help you, but not.
Yeah. Quote unquote help.
All right. So for this is everything else here is been searched and found at this point. The temple has been desecrated and then reconsecrated to Sebastian's deity. What else would you guys like to do?
Ken, I'm not sure if you heard, but Gooder, Honoria, and Astrum went to free the people in the slave pits.
Okay. So you find in the slave pits, you do find a smattering of individuals there. Just a bunch of different people. You see there is a Yanti pureblood in there who seems to be at the just the fringes of sanity. He's lets out delusions and shouts and shrieks as he has a nervous tic. You see that there is a human female in there who seems to be more nautical in nature, with some injuries to her, and you get the idea that she might be more dangerous than she lets on. There's a tabaxi who is muttering to himself a sonnet that he is working on. There is a very, very angry fire newt in here, just hissing into the fetid water as his naturally hot body is not the best thing to be throwing into a thing of fetid water. There is a couple Batiri goblins in here. And a few other humans, male and female, both.
All right. I look to my compatriots. I guess we should get to work.
Gooder takes out his adamantine great axe and starts hacking away at chains and bars.
I'll put common emotions on that bit of a insane Yanti.
Okay.
Possibly. I have a feeling this might set him off, all these noises and stuff. So.
Yeah, you see, you cast it and he just sort of zombifies almost in pacification.
Good call.
Let me know when you guys come back with said people.
All right. So, as we're bringing them up, we're reassuring them that they're safe, that that the threat has been eliminated. They need to come up and rest and get their strength back. That everything's okay.
Sorry, I don't have calm emotions. Instead, I'll cast Beacon of Hope, and it's for any creatures within range, any number of creatures. So I'll do that on them, so that it bestows hope and vitality on all of them for up to 1 minute, but that should be enough time to break them out, and maybe by that point they've kind of realized what we're doing and that we're here to help them and that we're going to get them safely out of here and
absolutely
they can start their lives over again. So that's what I'll do instead.
Okay.
Hey, Mug, can you give me a perception check?
That's okay.
Yeah, Gooder and Astrum, it'll just work on us too.
Yeah.
Misa got a 9. Misa got a 9.
Okay. All you see is Lady Sebastian praying over and consecrating the blood pool.
All right, and it is a gruesome sight at that. As you go through, you're literally bathing in the blood as you desecrate it, smashing, and hacking, and all that stuff. It takes a while, but you do it, and you come out covered even more head to toe in blood than what you were from the dynamite explosion.
Dynamite!
So at this point, the rest of you guys regroup all into one area.
And now I'll start wrestling with Mug.
Prisoners in tow. Mug, you get wrestled.
Sit down for that.
Well, this place is a little bloody. I don't know if we all want to sleep here. Plus, we got extra people. I don't know if they want to see.
No,
Typically, most of you always saw Lady Sebastian all pristine. She has not bothered to prestidigitation herself to make herself look clean. She is just covered head to toe in blood and seems to be very happy with herself.
You're like that scene from Carrie.
Yes.
It is an actual right for the Yanti.
Gooder walks over, sniffs her, sees that she's smiling, and goes, "See? Feel good."
She'll just reach up. It sure does, Gooder, and just leave a bloody streak across your cheek of her handprint.
Yep. Gooder smiles. He understands.
Honoria looks at her once and then just does not glance her way again.
Yeah, Astrum works really hard not to make eye contact.
I feel like I feel like she's okay with making eye contact. It's just the blood she can't handle. Like she just looks at that and it's like no. But if all she was looking at was just like your eyes for a second and didn't look at anything else, she'd be fine. But like you're covered in blood, so nope.
Kismet is still basically having a nervous breakdown. He's very scarred from his time as a dinosaur.
That's a worry. He turns his enemies into fine mist.
I don't have any.
Kismet, can you give me even or odds?
Even.
I'm sorry, 7. Gooder doesn't notice. Gooder doesn't care. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm just letting everyone else know the current mind state of Kismet.
I feel like Honoria sees this, and she'll go over and she'll just quietly cast another beacon of hope. And it'll mostly just be for you, but if anyone else is within 30 feet of you, they'll also get it too. But she'll just quietly just put her hand on your shoulder. It's almost like a little it's almost like, sun in the dust, if you get a little ray like that. But just quickly, a second later, it's not there, but cast Beacon of Hope on you.
It lasts for a minute?
Yeah, it lasts for a minute, but it might allow you to just
Hey,
get out of yourself for a moment.
hey, Ken, can I ask a quick question?
Yeah, absolutely.
What is in room 7?
In room 7, let me see.
I'm sorry, Honoria. I rolled to see if Kismet noticed. I rolled a natural 1. Kismet didn't notice.
Aww.
So room
well.
7, let me see here.
Might need to
tried.
slap him out of it.
Would sorry, go ahead.
You find
I mean,
a stone basin filled with a viscous black and purple liquid.
Okay, so that's not at all what I thought it was. It doesn't look anywhere near as pretty and clean as the picture.
Oh no.
Okay.
No. It's
Never mind.
It's nasty.
All right, we're just gonna leave that be.
You guys weren't
I
prisoners long enough to be thrown in there.
I recommend that we set up shop in room 4 because it's really defensible. I mean, 10 would be nice, but we'd have to walk through the blood room. What do you guys think?
Well, I mean, personally, what we should do, we just wherever we go, I'll put the people that were locked down there. I'll put them in the bubble, and we can be around them, just to
And
no sense
I
in them
would
getting
set up
in the way.
I'd probably set up my Guardian of Faith as well. That's there for a full 8 hours, and it would almost be like an alarm system if anything came and attacked us. So
Sebastian will walk up to Kismet and just whisper in his ear and cast suggestion. Get up and get moving. You've been sitting too long.
Yeah, Kismet absolutely fails the save with a 6 on die. So yeah, Kismet will sort of come back to his senses.
Nice. Good move.
You succeeded in getting him out of his head. Congratulations.
No,
Nice.
that's good move.
Yeah, solid move.
Yeah.
You went from being done like a dinosaur. You have your intellect back.
I think 10 is a good defensible room.
Okay. Yeah, 10's a lot of space, and it's a pretty defensible position. So,
No.
all right.
Room
do
10?
that.
Yeah, so you guys...
And it's close to where we all are currently. Oh, wait, no, we went up. Sorry, my bad.
And there's even beds.
Yeah.
We found the guest bedrooms.
is that clean water in the middle?
No, that's blood.
Oh,
All right, 10.
Clean for
In
who?
room 10, let's see here. I'll give you the description of this room here.
Blood.
So, Ken, question for
Yeah.
me. This entire area that you're showing us, the only access point is that hallway, correct?
Yep.
Yes. And you see the familiar teleporter pad that some of you guys have accidentally triggered. So this room is... You open it up and you see the bodies of lots of dead females in here. As a fountain of cool water bubbles on the floor ahead. The scent of lilies fills the air, and silken drapes drift lazily in the heat. Archways open into shaded booths heaped with cushions and trays of sugared sweets. All of the humanoids are scantily clad, all Yanti, and all absolutely slaughtered by it looked like goblinoid weapons. As you had found Rosnasi's harem that the goblins cleaned through.
On second thought, I don't know if this is.
Misa, kill all of Rosnasi's whores.
clear.
Gooder's
called them-
Gooder. This is good. Plenty of food.
Sebastian would very much take up a different room than Mugmug
Oh,
after
Misa
seeing
gonna
that
stay.
shit.
Misa gonna stay in the same room as you.
Mugmug
Nope.
has imprinted.
Mugmug has chosen.
You said people
Mug
gonna
Mug
die?
makes no comment.
Gooder's gonna go to the room with, let's just say, the objectively the most bodies,
Oh no.
and he's just gonna like do his little like dog thing where he walks in a circle a couple of times and then finds a comfortable place to lay down. And I don't know, you might see him just toss a hand or a foot into his mouth while he's,
Yeah, so as you guys are able to all get your long rest, however, every now and again you hear the crunch and snap of bone as Gooder has a midnight snack.
Gooder looks over and sees Sebastian chewing on a leg. What?
Yeah,
I was hungry.
Yes. Gooder is now akin to Sebastian. He's endured to her at this point. Nobody else has covered themselves in blood except for maybe Mugmug, and nobody else has eaten people with him.
Before we go to bed and actually get sleep, I want to ask him really quick. I'm assuming that Honorio will probably be around him. They seem to be kind of together, probably, bonded based on seeing somebody
We
get
seem
murdered in front of
to-
them and had to fight like with their fists.
It's a friend.
She seems to see him as like a traveling kindred spirit at the moment. She seems to have really, yeah. He
We're
would've-
probably blessing the almighty hell out of a room so that we can sleep comfortably for the night.
Yeah, well, I mean, she'll be doing something that I'll talk about after Antilus does his thing.
So, I was thinking you guys were like going up to get these prisoners, and obviously we can't take them to where we're going. I mean, that's just not a fabulous idea at all. So, do you remember a little while back? You remember the captain? When God rest his soul, poor Johann lost his foot. Do
I
you
do.
remember that? Yes.
course.
Well, her name, and I had to go back through my notes to find this. It was Vanessa Blackheart, I believe, of the Rosie Hall. Well,
Oh yeah.
so I'm wondering, tomorrow I can't do it now, but I could prep the spell. I could send her a message. Maybe she can, have her ship in the area and maybe get them on there. Now, the only thing is going to be getting there. That could be a little hazardous, but we killed almost everything on the way here, so I mean, they might be all right.
There might be more than one boat that they could meet her.
And as you guys are talking about this, you feel the tug, something spiritually tug on all of your souls as the night turns to the next day. as you guys haven't noticed this particularly much during your trips, but you feel something tugging on you now that you're closer in this area and you're sleeping, and time is starting to possibly maybe run out.
Oh.
As the clerics and the group feel it most keenly, something wrong in the weave of something wrong with the spirituality, something pulling on the heartstrings of your soul. It doesn't seem like it's major at this point, but it's enough where you guys all notice it at once. Like, you don't know what it is. You guys all sort of put your heads up and look at each other at the same time. Like, huh, that was
Honoria
weird.
subconsciously touches her little gem.
Astrum brows furrow and he looks to Honoria.
Are you gonna say that Gooder felt this too?
All of you guys
Lord
felt
God?
it a little bit.
Sebastian,
But it's not
as
the
she's
gaius.
No,
'cause
it's not the
gaius is
gaius.
already worn off.
No, this
As-
is some sort of it's your objective that you came in here to do at the first part. It's starting to get more
I would
powerful.
assume as
So
as
wait,
this
Honoria
pulls-
feels this too then?
Yes.
I
The
would
reason we came in
assume
here
as
was-
Okay,
this
let's
pulls-
Sebastian for a second.
Yep, please, thank you. As this pulls, Sebastian kind of looks into the air, holding her snack, and then looks over at Gooder, who I'm assuming is also eating a snack.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the same time, he looks over at her.
What is that?
Not good.
We did what the snake lady wanted us to do.
I don't know what the snake lady wanted you to do,
Oh, it's another snake lady.
but I don't think we've undone what we've been sent to do. This was just a
Gooder.
large step.
What were we sent to do?
And then Gooder takes a piece of meat out of his pocket and he starts shaking it in the air. He goes,
We killed the bad guy.
and then he tosses it in his mouth.
We killed a bad guy, but this Rashnasi was not powerful enough to do whatever is being done to this place.
Kismet's also going to call out, overhearing this a little bit. He was also a victim of what's happening if his weird state of health was any indication.
Rashnasi was a victim like the sun is a blight on the sky.
I never said he was a good victim. I just said he was a victim. I'm not defending him. I'm just giving explanation.
You do remember talk of the soulmonger trying to find the thing that's been stopping the healing magics from resurrecting people.
It wasn't. Oh, that was.
And you had tracked it down to this area.
Was there somebody else in the jungle somewhere that we needed to fight?
Well, there's that one guy that really like frost or cold or freezing was like following him around everywhere. There's that guy. Then there was like the lich.
Yeah.
And then it was coming here, and then And then it's a Dendar is who we have to. I believe that's who we're supposed to fight or kill or get rid of or
Dendar is
whatever.
not the one we're supposed to fight.
Oh, we said
Dendar
not
is
gonna
The
kill Dundar.
Lich.
We're
think it's
supposed to
the lit-
find the Soulmonger that is somewhere here. My guess is it is in the area that is unlocked by these weird stones we're collecting.
Hmm.
Okay.
Ken, question for you.
Yes.
So I only have to do a 4-hour rest during this.
Yeah.
During the next 4 or 5 hours that everybody else is sleeping, how many spells can I copy over via first level and second level?
It would be based on the rules in your class.
I just don't remember. I was hoping you did.
I think it's like 2 per spell or per hour of the spell. I'm not very familiar with the wizards.
I think it's an hour per spell level.
Where's my? Oh, there it is. I got the handbook. Thank you. All right.
Yep.
And then wait. At any point, Honoria, do you tell us about the 11-headed Hydra? Just out of curiosity.
I mean, wouldn't you guys have heard of because the guard was there and he told me in front of everyone else that I was going to feed the Hydra. Yeah.
So just out of curiosity, everyone, I mean, what if there's something really special that 11-headed Hydra is protecting? Shouldn't we take care of that?
My guess is it was just a pet.
Or it guarded that waterway so that no one could escape. I don't know. I feel like there's something else here that I'm missing. There's something more that has to be done, and time is not on our side.
Ken,
Yeah.
as Sebastian consecrated this sanctuary to her god, was there anything that popped out as like red alert, something should be checked out, or something should be known, or this is something to be wary of?
Yeah, you did get something resonated. You don't something to do with the puzzle cubes resonates. That they're the key to something, to your next step. And you get an image of the northern part of the city.
Misa just remembered something. Misa hasn't been in the group for a very long time. Does Wisa still have that guide with us?
No, the guide parted ways.
No, we don't.
But what was that, Sebastian, of that last part?
I was asking if there's a specific part of the northern city that came to mind.
You see an obelisk that you guys passed by once upon a time.
I'll tell everyone else. I think we're supposed to go to Obelisk, the north part of the city.
Obelisk the Tormentor?
That's a name I haven't heard in so long.
Call it whatever the fuck you want, Dantalus. But
well, you
want
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Open your mouth, start speaking.
Hey, do you want me to get you some tea going? You seem like you've been missing some tea. Do you need some tea?
It's been a very long fucking day.
I'll get some
I
tea.
would have to agree with the lady.
Misa got tea, and Misa run and grab some tea.
Mug actually pulls out a very fine selection of Chultan teas that you've actually not seen a lot of these varieties, and the fact that he has them out of anyone, bit surprising.
Hey, looks like we've got a third for our tea parties.
Yeah, upon Sebastian saying it's
Misa
been a
really
long
excited
day,
about that.
Kismet just goes, "That's an understatement."
Yeah, there's a lot of different varieties of teas. There anything from very floral aromatic ones to very delicate tastes to very strong pungent ones, even maybe a strain or two of something else tea wise in there.
Misa this
Sorry.
is my favorite one. Misa, find this one. Misa trade this from a trader. It's called T. Quila? Misa can't remember the name.
I'm sorry. Fellow human in the chat just pointed out Mug Mug is posh.
Honoria kind of looks with interest and she's like, "Do you have anything with cinnamon?"
Oh yes, Cinnamon's is from northern part of Chult. Misa got plenty of that, sis.
Yeah, Chalt
I would
in Chalt, cinnamon actually
love
grows
a
quite commonly in Chalt.
So Misa pours everyone some great teas.
Yeah, you see Honoria get like excited, like, "Oh, Charlton cinnamon. You have no idea." She gets very excited, and you see her like she'll take her tea and she will go off. You said that there was like clean water somewhere.
Yeah, in the middle there is a fountain.
And I'm guessing since this is the kind of place that it is, that there might be some kind of hair comb or something around.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can find
Yeah,
something.
she's gonna go and she starts this like tea and hair care routine. You can just see her scrubbing away at her hands where it would have been like just dirty and dusty and gross, and then she starts like cleaning her hair and brushing it and then puts it up in like a nice and not too elaborate but a nice like braid system to kind of like clean it up, get it out, puts her circlet back on, and just sigh of relief.
As she is taking all that time, Sebastian just looks at her. Prestidigitation just makes herself look immaculate without any of the effort.
I just love the concept that you guys are having a tea party in the middle of a bunch of bodies in a just slaughtered harem.
No, not all of
taking a
us are with the
rest.
bodies. Not all of us are with the bodies.
I know, but just the image like of just you guys, only adventurers.
Do this.
Right?
Yeah.
I love the idea that the camera pans from Gooder, who's gnawing on a leg, to Saveshna, who's gnawing on a hand, who's actually drinking tea, as the camera pans over to Dantalus, who's drinking tea with her, away from all the bodies. Like
It's
she's in
called
all
a
worlds
bear
now.
claw.
It's called a bear claw.
Yep.
Right, but during this time before we all pass out, Gooder, and this is for Noria because this is going to be the first time that you've seen this, is you see Gooder take his book out and just start writing in it. Like he'll write in it, he'll wait, he'll read, and then he'll write in it, and he'll wait, but he just goes totally silent. And
I didn't know Gooder could read.
Yeah, good trick. Gooder's like by himself, like away from the party at this time, and everybody just kind of just lets him do his thing. They're used to him and his writing things at the end of the day.
Interesting.
And just for you, since I had 4 hours, I copied over 2 first level spells, magic missile, and false life.
Cool. I'm like, wait a minute, you've been using that spell for so long, but like, wait a minute, you didn't actually have it. It was on your robe.
Yeah, when it seems like we're gonna settle down, I'm gonna put up Guardian of Faith on that exit out, that we have something there and everyone can sleep for however full that they need it, sort of thing. Yeah, so she'll put up Guardian of Faith.
All right, sounds good to
Misa
me.
gonna keep asking questions of Madame Saveshna's and asking all the questions and everything's. She's very curious.
She'll look to Gooder. Can I get a little privacy from your friend the rest of the night?
Misa want to talk to you.
Gooder closes his book, goes over to Mug Mug, and goes, Mug Mug, why are you here?
Misa talking to Madame Sebastian's.
No, no. And Gooder stops and looks up real quick out of the corner of his eye and goes, and as he realizes that he's having to explain to Mug Mug, and realizes that this is what everybody feels like when they have to explain stuff to him. And he goes, okay. No. Why are you in this place with all of your goblin friends? Why did you come here with them all?
Oh, Misa. Okay. Misa gonna tell story time. Takes long sip of tea. So, Misa clan, ever since Misa took over, Misa kill person in charge, and Misa now in charge of clan. So Misa now the head of entire clan. Well, Misa don't know if Yusa know about goblins, but Misa breed really fast. So there's a lot of goblins. Well, Misa clan too big for area. Well, Misa may have been spying on Yusa guys, watching Yusa where you go in, and making sure Yusa safe and whatnot. And then Misa see you guys enter Schult, or enter Aumu, or whatever it is. And Misa ask other town elder, what is that places? And then Misa realize, this a city. Misa can make it Goblin City. So Misa currently on scouting mission to make Omu's a Goblin City, and Misa move entire tribe here. Then Misa see you go to Snake Person House. Misa go, Asa probably needs some helpses. So, Misa says,
You're looking for a new home.
yes is. Misa, after we finish this non-death, or non-bring back thing, Misa probably gonna create entire kingdom in this ruined city. Full of nothing but goboids.
Oh, you just see Gooder's eyes like focus as he like focuses on the world. Make your own kingdom? And
Misa
he's
already
just
here,
kind
but
of,
it's to abandon. So Misa take it over.
this is a very good idea.
See, that's what I tells these people, but people for some reasons don't like it. Misa don't know why.
Gooder starts looking around, thinking of all the places that they've been in this city. There's a lot of dangerous things in this city.
You used to have to realize Misa can throw a lot of goboids at things, and eventually it's a break. Last account, goboid count roughly 3,000. That's my last account, but that was 2 weeks ago.
Gooder looks at you, confused. 1,000?
Yes, there's a lot of us.
The lot.
This he holds up 10 fingers, more than this is.
Oh, okay. You might need more than that.
Yes, sir. Misa have entire city to create. People's.
I will help you.
Misa like that. Misa like that very much.
I want you to have your kingdom.
Misa want
Maybe
kingdom.
if you can make a kingdom I can make a place for me here too.
Misa would like that. I would like that very much.
Maybe.
Maybe. Misa, no pressure. Misa still friend.
I have to not forget of Silver Song, my silver sweet.
Oh, of course is. Of course is.
But I would love to help you make your kingdom.
I would very like that.
It is fine. When Death Curse is done, Omu will be your kingdom, and I will help you make it.
Misa like that. Misa like that quite a bit.
Gooder pats you on the head as he looks very satisfied with himself in his declaration as he goes and then goes back to his corner, opens his book again, and starts feverishly writing again.
Nice.
Well, Misa
the only-
just. Oh, sorry. Go on.
The only other character note that I want to make is that as Astrum settles in, he uses prestidigitation to clean off the key that he has that he used to fight, and when he does his routine prayers, he's going to begin using that, and he's looking for a sign from the silver flame that it's acceptable to use that as a holy symbol.
To use what as a holy symbol?
To use the key that
The key.
That he used to beat
The
12
key.
people to death with.
My
So-
favorite is just the fact that it was like we'll bang the door in, and then it was like Honoria like, oh, maybe that key would have worked on the door.
So as you
right.
as you sit there and pondered this key, Astrum, saying your prayers and stuff like that, you look at the mangled, bent, out of shape key, bits of God knows what as you prestidigitation it off.
Oh, and he would use mending too. I
Yeah.
have mending, so he would fix it. He'd fix the key back into good shape.
And as you cast
before he would
mending,
begin.
as you cast mending on it, actually, it forms itself into a stylized flame-shaped key.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh my god.
that's so badass.
Gotta be kidding.
Can you change your last name to Keyston or something?
Well, actually,
Kismet.
like, my question would be: does that unlock a new special ability for him?
Har, 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 har.
It's now Ostrom the Unlocker.
Ostrom the Unlocker!
It unlocked plenty of flavor. That's all we need.
I like it.
Sweet.
It has unlocked some man, myth, and legends of Astrum, like how in John Wick they whisper about how the Baba Yaga killed 3 men with just a pencil. Now it is Astrum the Unlocker with the key.
I don't know.
Ostrom unlocks their jaw.
Astrum with that key is over here unlocking the door to my heart.
As there's
Yeah, dude. I want to talk about Ostrom like they talked about John Wick in 12 years. I saw him kill 12 people with a key. What kind of person do you have to kill somebody with a key?
He didn't even have armor.
It'd be
That's
the
true.
kind of person that'd be like, even Baba Yaga was scared.
That's amazing.
Misa makes stories to scare little goblins.
Ostrom the Unlocker.
That actually even sounds a little terrifying. I'm not gonna lie.
You used to better get back before dark, before Ostrom unlocks you.
Unlocks
That's
your
creepy.
spirit from your body.
And then
I know,
like
but,
it
like,
then it
you
pans
could,
to
like,
actual
use that.
then it pans to actual Astrum in
You could
12
use
years.
it as like a. Oh,
And
I
he's
went
just gardening.
once again.
Or just doing something
Sorry.
completely non-threatening, but the tales keep going back to people telling the tales, and then to him, like in real life,
Yeah.
just gardening,
I was
just doing
just
something
like-
completely non.
It's He goes,
Don't-
everyone just is, it's so threatening. He unlocks people and he just goes, yes, I unlock their potential. Like something very
Motivational
school
speaker.
guidance counselor.
all these like great mythological attributes. Really, he just has a magical skeleton key.
All right,
Episode
all right, guys. Let's rein it back into. As I love pondering future character growth.
Well, you just got us all keyed up, Ken. I'm sorry.
Right?
Oh,
How?
I would just like to point out that fellow human has described this perfectly. Yes, a normal Tuesday.
And then it was capital YES for yes after that.
Potential.
Yes, and then it's all caps potential.
unintentional.
All right, let's get going. Lisa.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are
Okay,
able
so
to
we
get your
got-
long rest. Nothing jumps out at you. Nothing kills you. Nothing attacks you.
Yes.
You guys are able to get your full rest as Mugmug's goblins had completely secured this area while you guys were finishing off Ross and the Sea.
Ken, I have a question for
Yes.
you. I put it in the chat, and Ashram was kind of signed off on it. Could we potentially send, and I'm using potential, can we send the, I almost want to call them refugees at the moment?
Yeah,
Prisoners?
no, you
refugees.
have-
Could we send them to the frogs and then have the frogs escort them?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
at least have them stay with them to be safe for a while?
No, you can absolutely do something along those lines.
Okay. Well, then I think we should do that, and then maybe I don't have to send a message. We can just keep them there and come back for them later.
It'll also be cheaper because you know that Vanessa was quite the scalper when it came to her rates.
That's true. Now, would you consider myself to be familiar with the dragon turtle?
No.
Even though I know what they look like, we've had a conversation.
It's
Would
not.
I be able to send a message to them?
You can send a message to them, yes.
That's what I meant by familiar.
But not like
okay.
you don't know its name. No one
Okay.
ever asked its name.
Well, he was a little angry with us. Or with Johan. Let me rephrase that. Alright, well, okay. I would definitely like to walk over and give Gooder his boop.
Are you sure? Because now I'm level. I mean, I have
Dude.
advantage now.
Dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro.
Okay. All right.
Bro.
I appreciate the boop.
Yeah.
And just as normal. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And I will also cast it on myself. And now I will finally put mage armor back on myself. So now I'll have a 16 AC.
Dantilus, if you're ever now separated from Gooder for more than 24 hours, he's gonna have boop withdrawals.
Now, just out of curiosity, are we going to head in the way of this Hydra by any chance? I mean, I'm just saying, like me as a, I'm a magician. I love to tell stories and, all of those things. I'm just saying, it would be really great for us to just take out a Hydra. I could spin a yarn better than a bard. Plus,
You'll
I mean,
see Sebastian. She's actually kind of scratching her right arm. I don't know, Dantilus. Whatever we need to do, I think we need to do it fast. I don't think we have a lot of time to play your little adventurous games.
well, I mean, we can't really leave something down here that dangerous. I mean, it'll
We
take
can
a couple
do
of.
whatever we need to do to get out of here alive.
It'll only take like 2 minutes.
As you
2
hear,
minutes, we could probably get rid of it.
you hear lots of goblins screaming and cheering
Lisa
as
found
you see from around the corner, almost Hercules parade style, with like all of the heads on sticks of the Hydra. All of the goblins just sort of walking through, like howling and screaming as they have slain this in the night.
Lisa found it.
Honestly,
Sorry,
is Misty
sorry,
Breath-
Danny.
Kismet is impressed.
They're
Are they
sizably
bringing
less.
them into room 10?
They're just walking past. They're in like the area that Sebastian had desecrated.
Ken,
Yes.
since the goblins belong
Reconsecrate,
to
not desecrated. Let's get this straight.
since the goblins belong to Mugmug and Mugmug is in our party,
They're technically
Trying
in
to
our
finagle.
party. I
He's
mean,
trying to finagle his way into getting XP for the Hydra.
You will figure it out at the end of the session.
okay. Well, I mean, I guess that takes care of that problem. I really was not expecting that.
Misa got
Mugmug,
way strong.
you
Yeah,
got some
yes.
good people.
Misa got some very strong allies.
Astrum, could you go ahead and just put on that armor for me, and
Oh,
I'll take care of that problem for you.
much appreciated. He takes a few minutes to don his cursed armor.
The curse resettles.
And I will then cast Remove Curse, which is a 3rd level spell, I think.
It returns back to normal.
There you go.
Appreciate
All
that.
set. It should be fabulous armor now, sir.
All right, at this point, everyone, we are going to take our 10-minute intermission, and we are going to come back. Be back in about 10 minutes, guys, and we will continue on with the story.
Tune in to our one shot.
All right, everyone, welcome back. Welcome back. We are back at Tomb of Annihilation. Last we left off, the party had just finished their rest. They were trying to secure passage or protection for the commoners, and we're just debating on what to do next.
I mean, we could just feed them to the dragon turtle, but that just seems like a waste.
I mean, that's like the most logical thing to do at this point.
The child
Why
like
are we
tugs.
even talking to them?
The child tugs on Honoria's like pant legs. They're not going to actually feed me to the turtle, are they?
Wish I'd taken major image.
Honoria.
Gooder gets excited and looks at them all and goes, "Are they food?"
No
Kismet
gooder.
looks
They're not
over at
food.
you and is like,
Not
really? No.
today.
I think she's.
They're
think
not
she's
feeding
right.
us to the turtle today?
They're not feeding you to the turtle.
Okay,
And
good.
Kismet looks at everyone in the party with the look of, don't even joke about it.
As you see, the little child is like legitimately terrified of being fed to the turtle.
Oh no, we wouldn't really do that. Honestly, I'd probably just turn you into a dinosaur. That way we could go tromping through the jungle and just be safe.
The fellow human throwing some shade Gooder's way in the chat.
Oof.
Wait, what?
Don't worry,
You're not-
I wouldn't let them do that.
I appreciate it.
I just give.
I'm just curious and hungry.
Okay, let's go, please. I want to be gone from this place.
You like frogs?
Yes,
you like
you'll be
frogs,
gone.
right?
Frogs are fun.
Okay, so tell you what, we're gonna send you over these frogs. If you know how to fish, they don't. You could teach them something, but here's the thing. Sounds kind of gross, but honestly, it's the only way it's gonna work. You have to lick the king frog. I'm actually really not making this up. And I'm giving like a very like earnest, you've got to lick them, and then you can talk to them, and you can talk to them, and everything will be fine.
He
But
sort of
it's a whole thing.
nods. So whatever. I just want to get out of here.
Well, all right. I just want to make sure you're ready.
Astrum lets out a long, deep sigh that's akin to "I hate this plane of existence."
Astrum, you
Kismet-
lick the frog, and you know what I'm
Kismet-
talking about.
Kismet walks over to Astrum, puts a hand on his shoulder, and just looks at him with a, I understand look.
He
And
nods
I'm
to
looking
his
at
friend.
Astrum with a I don't understand look. Very confused.
Shall we get going, all?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Let's
so.
go.
Fellow human. For that one, fellow human, for that comment alone, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a magic frog? The realm may never know. Everyone at the table will gain inspiration for that.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Thank
shit.
you.
Thank you, fellow human.
As that
Thank you, fellow
one
human.
was
My hero.
absolutely awesome. So back to everything. You guys head out of the Fane, back the way you came, and the Temple of Nang Nang is right by where you guys came in. Very quickly,
So
you
what
guys.
was this? What number was this temple on the Umo map?
I believe it was 18 off the top of my head.
Yeah, it's like right around the corner. Basically, we come out, and then we'll go right through the dragon turtle's hole that he banged into the wall, and then we can just literally just go right around to the to that. Remember, it's like right
To the obelisk.
Yeah, and then we can just shoot that direction to the obelisk.
Cool. Let's do it.
Since thanks to Kaylin.
These are sound canceling.
Who's sound canceling?
My girlfriend
Are you
just scared the
canceling sound?
bejesus out of me because my headphones were on and I couldn't hear her, and she was apparently saying my name a few times.
That'll
I
happen.
am.
Say my name, say my name.
Ellie.
If no one is around. Oh, sorry.
Yet.
I love you
So we
too.
very quickly
Yep.
drop them off.
You
and,
can very easily drop them off. The frogs will gladly take them. Emphasis on not food, as they look to the child to teach them how to fish. You see, there's been a shrine sort of erected to the fishing pole that's been floating in the air in the middle of their compound since Johann left.
That's right.
None of them can figure out
Take
how
that
to
back.
actually lower the fishing pole, so they've just erected the.
I don't know
Oh.
if we actually should teach them. I mean, Dragon Turtle.
I think we just need to get our fucking asses along, Tantalus.
I'm
Well,
pretty sure
that's
we
what I'm
need to
saying.
get that pole back to Bubba because it is his.
Well, I actually kind of gave it to him, if you remember. Johann
And he
did.
did ask for it back.
Oh, wait, out of character. Did he actually ask for it back?
Yes, he did. He was like, "Do you guys have my fishing pole?"
I thought we told him he gave it to him. I'm sorry. I legitimately thought we said that he gave it to him, and then he was just kind of like, okay.
No, I think we said we had accidentally wrecked it with a village of frogs. And he's like, "Oh,
I mean,
Okay.
you can get his pull back.
I mean, yeah, I will grab the pole."
Enjoy what happens when you tug on the pole.
To quote Patrick Starr, firmly grasp it.
Wow, that's a
So
good
you-
impression.
So you grab it, fishing line comes out.
Yeah, fishing line comes in.
I am going to click the button on the side that I have seen Johann click many a time.
It falls down. The frogs seem to be upset with you that they've ruined their makeshift shrine. But they look at you and they grumble something in frog and none of you can understand unless you like the frog.
I'll just give him the look of, "It's not yours. We put it here."
They just sort of waddle off.
Because
Frogs don't need
really
logic.
doesn't care what the frogs think, honestly.
Kismet just wants Johann's rod. It's totally fine.
He wants to give Bubba back his immovable rod.
Mm-hmm.
So what she said.
You want to give him the rod? We get it.
It's
All right.
okay, we
Continuing on, you guys push forward, dropping off the refugees that you had saved from this place. You know the place on the map that you need to go to is number 14 on the map. It's in the topmost middle of the city. And it doesn't take you too terribly long to get there. You guys know the city pretty well at this point.
Yeah.
Unless there's any other place you guys would like to go.
I don't think so. I think
No,
this is
we-
really
we-
where we're going.
Yeah, we've done everything. I think
Well,
we've been everywhere.
well, there's still that lich we got to take care of, but I think we agreed we're gonna
No,
do
in
that after
Omu.
this. Yeah.
In Omu, I think we've done everything.
Yes,
By
we have
the-
gone everywhere. Well, actually, technically we never got the 20B, but yeah,
I
but
mean,
technically yes, we've
It's
been
time
everywhere.
to fucking go.
Oh, cool. It
Yeah.
maintains your guys' tokens between maps.
Nice.
We definitely have
Except for
I think
did not.
Honoria's internet dropped.
an urging mission.
I did not get. It did not save good or so, however.
No.
That's just terrifying.
Set size.
So gross.
Boop. GM tools, base color.
Gutters his rage, he become that.
I can't wait for full Hero Forge. Make unique. Cool. Now I have all of you guys saved. It doesn't take you guys too terribly long to get here. You guys know the city at this point. Things are easier to maneuver at this point.
We
But
don't
are
have
you
any.
sure you didn't want to, like, we didn't actually go through this building over here. Are you sure that you don't want to? It could be good.
So
Lisa wanders
someone
into a
talking?
building. Lisa wanders into a building.
No, that was a joke.
All right. The building is locked. The door does not open.
Sebastian goes up to the pillar obelisk.
Yeah. Let me describe what you guys are seeing here real quick. So. Where is... So near the base of the cliffs, a 15-foot-tall obelisk of cracked stone is draped with vines and black moss. Behind it you see a dark passageway obscured with creepers. Withered creepers. A second smaller tunnel burrows into the base of the cliff to the east. So you guys just see these two here on the map. And the obelisk. You also see...
Sebastian.
Oh, go ahead.
Nope, you go ahead first.
So you check around the obelisk as you see 3 stone gargoyles watch above you from narrow ledges carved into the cliffside. Each has the face of a bearded devil, its mouth agape in a silent scream.
Gooder starts growling in the direction of the gargoyles.
God, this thing. Alright. I say a little prayer to Seth, and I try and find out what I can find out about the obelisk.
Okay. So the obelisk is quite covered in moss and vines. So you'd have to remove them to try finding anything out. Do you do that?
Yep.
All right. So on the south side of the obelisk, the side that you're looking at now, you eventually find a message written in common. It says, "Fear the night when the Forsaken One seizes death's mantle and the seas dry up and the dead rise. And I, Asararak the Eternal, reap the world of the living. Those who dare enter take heed. The enemies oppose. One stands between them. In darkness it hides. Don the mask or be seen. Speak no truth to the doomed child. The key turns on the inside only."
Okay. All these little tablets we've been picking up, do they seem to fit into the obelisk anywhere?
In the obelisk? No, not them. I'm going to put the inscription in maps for
Please
you guys.
do.
As this
Yeah, that was.
might be a tool for later.
It's a secret tool that will be useful later.
Excellent reference.
I'd say where it's from, but they are the most
Yes, do not say where it's from.
take down
Nope.
happy people.
They will be very.
All right, so
video now.
that's what you see there. And it radiates a bit of magic. But you can't tell without using either a detect magic or some other form of magical sense what this would say. What were you guys doing?
But it's like firebolt the entire thing and just burn down all the stuff off of the obelisk.
Yeah, you do that quite easily.
Okay. Is there anything else there?
Not
Gooder's
anything
gonna
else.
stand in. Gooder's gonna stand in between the obelisk and the entrance, like closer to the obelisk in the group, but he has no idea what words do, or anything. So he's not sure how to make the obelisk.
So
But
you
he's gonna be on lookout duty. He's gonna be keeping an eye on the gargoyles, making sure
Okay.
nothing runs out of the thing. He's gonna be he's on guard dog duty.
You do see there is an entrance directly behind the obelisk, and there's also a tunnel off to the east, carved into the stone.
Pulling out all of the pieces that we gathered,
Yeah.
does it look like they interlock or anything whatsoever?
No, these seem like they're just stone cubes. They look like they might be the keys to something to put into something. And they're all about like a foot wide, like a foot square. So they're large
Okay.
cubes.
Do I know who a Serac is?
You can roll me a history check or a religion check at that point.
I believe
Oh, I'll join you on that one, actually.
I have. Where's my?
No, I really won't join you on that.
I do have. Well, I have proficiency in both history and religion.
Can I give her a little bit of guidance?
You could, yeah.
Okay.
So add a D4 to your roll.
Okay.
You just got a blessing from
So
Seth.
which dice should I use? Should I use my pretty dice or my lucky duck dice?
Lucky duck dice.
My
Lucky duck dice.
Okay.
Hands down, lucky duck dice.
So I can roll. I have a lucky duck for D20 and a lucky duck and a D4. So I guess I'll roll both those together.
Yeah,
Yep.
go for it.
Here we go.
Well, I got a 4 on the D4. Oh, and a 4 on the D20. But I also have a +8. So 16 total.
16. All right.
And I got a 15, so really not much better.
That's unfortunate on my part.
Yeah, you guys don't really know who Asarerak is. You've heard whispers of the name, but you guys cannot place where you've heard him from.
Do I at least get if maybe I think he might be like a betrayer god or anything like that?
You know he's not a god,
Okay.
but he might have the powers of one.
No small note.
Because the one thing I'm thinking is that it's either he's responsible for a catastrophic event that has happened in the past, or going into this place will cause a catastrophic event.
By the way, guys, this is where I'm going to give you guys a little disclaimer here. This is where the book becomes the most difficult. And that is where I'm just going to say, just be careful.
Well, I don't know anything about the books, so
I'm really glad you said that.
I'm sitting here feeling like the DW, like, well, I don't know how to read, so it doesn't apply.
Well, I think as long as we don't have any rogues that run up ahead of everybody and just train trip all the traps,
No.
we might be okay.
Basically, the things that you have been doing, where you've been massacring your way through situations, it might not apply here. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, well, we did not try to massacre our way through the last situation. That's just That's just how things played out.
Anoria, you actually
Shots
brought up a really good
fired.
point. Does anybody remember Caitlin's vision from a while ago? Remember he saw the thing when he looked at the waterfall, and then the waterfall was doing the thing, but it wasn't a waterfall then, and then all of a sudden I think it was all these dead people were coming running through, and they did that, past the vent, and then it was the thing here where it says the rivers, everything runs dry, and Ken, is that
No.
about right on the vision? Is that
So,
right?
so I'll rehash the vision here real quick. A city of a city of magnificence, whitewashed buildings stretches out before you. Sunlight sparkles off the glass domes and windows, yet all is not well. Black smoke coils from fires across the city. Corpses litter the street, and wraiths circle the rooftops like vultures. A spear of utter darkness grows out of the heart of the city, blotting out the light as it expands towards you. You turn away, and when you look back, the darkness is gone. The city is half flooded, overgrown ruin.
That's what it was. Okay. So I'll just kind of recount that, not necessarily in that detail, but
Yeah.
so I mean, Kaylin had that thing, so maybe this was about that, not about now. She's actually really smart. Um, and maybe that is then.
I
I
mean,
have no idea what point you're trying to get across
the
right now.
Can we
problem
just get this over with? I want to go home.
the problem with visions is that a lot of the times you can't tell whether it's something that's happening in the past, if it's something that's happening now, or if it's something that might happen in the future.
I'm gonna look around at the flooding of the city.
Gooder throws a rock at the gargoyle.
Oh no.
Roll to hit.
Let's start something.
He's just,
Well-
I mean, he has no idea what the shit
Better-
is. He's just,
Better to
Fucking
take it
around.
on while we're all like not trapped and poisoned and all.
Right.
is that a strength?
Yeah, it'll be a
range, or is it
strength.
dex?
Wouldn't this be more of a brain check,
Mm.
considering his brains are in his biceps, according to some people?
Intelligence save. 23 to hit.
23 to hit. All right. That'll definitely hit. They're 30 feet up, so 5, 10, 15.
6 tiles up. Are they flying or are they?
They're perched on the cliff.
Okay.
And Gooder doesn't like them. He knows that they just randomly start flying in the sky.
They're gonna come to life, so may as
Oh,
well.
you've seen them watch you the entire time you've been here.
Yeah.
So that'll be initiative here then.
All right, let's get started.
Wait, did my rock do any damage?
How hard were you trying to throw it? Were you trying to throw it hard enough to do damage, or were you just trying to spook them
No.
No
off?
one try to talk to them?
No, it was just kind of a Gooder bored, so he throws a rock at something.
I mean, there was a section there where my internet wasn't connecting, so I might have missed some things. But I was like, no one try to talk? Okay.
Last time we ran into gargoyles, they tried to eat all of us, but then I was a very fanciful Sarcosuchus that was chasing after my prey, and then they turned around and ran away.
All right, Gooder,
I mean,
initiative.
to be fair, not everything is a friend.
So you'd have to
Oh
be
my
a bit
God.
closer to
28.
28. All right, Astrum.
Ugh.
A 1.
1, Mugbug.
Un momento.
Por favor.
14s.
Kismet.
21.
Dantilus.
He's
That'll
gone.
be a fabulous 24.
Ooh.
Savashna.
22.
And Honoria.
4.
All right. So, Gooder, you start this off by throwing your rock. You see they start to snarl and hiss at you guys. So what are you doing, Gooder?
So Gooder's gonna pull out one of his, because they're 30 feet up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gooder's gonna take out one of his last 2 remaining javelins
Okay.
after he rages. I'm gonna try something a little bit different. He's going to
So you rage.
rage with his tentacles. So he's got the 2 giant tentacles off his shoulders now,
Okay.
and he's gonna throw the javelin
All right. At 1, 2, or
recklessly.
3, you
We'll
cannot
go
reckless
with.
ranged.
I can't.
Nope.
Okay. All right, then I'll just throw one at. Which one did I throw a rock at?
Would 1, 2, or left, middle, or right? Your choice.
Middle one.
All right.
Oh yeah, because you can't reckless and throw ranged, right?
Yeah.
But you can strength ranged. So that'll
Yes.
be a
It just says for the
24 to
reckless, it
hit.
has to be a melee attack. 24 will hit.
Okay, how much does a javelin do?
1 die 6 plus strength.
1d6 plus strength. And I'm raging. Do I get rage on
Yep.
ranged?
No, not on range. It has to be melee.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't know that.
Rage,
Ooh,
like
I'm rolling.
like rage specifies it has to be melee.
So that's 12 damage of non-magical piercing.
All right. It does not seem to do nearly as much as you'd like, as it just sort of scritches off the face of this thing.
Yeah.
All right. As you.
But with my rage that I currently have, I'm trying this new thing where I got my tentacles, I have a shield, and I have my my regular weapon.
You're good at tanking, and I like it.
Yeah, I'm trying something new.
Dantalus, your turn. Unless there's anything else, Gooder.
Nope, that's it.
All right, Dantalus. You see Gooder throw.
Sorry, I muted myself. All right. Well, I would know who's after me, and that was Sebastian, or was it Kismet at 24?
The
Somebody
first
else
round,
said,
you
or
don't know
22.
who's going after you because no one's moved yet. But
Oh, gotcha.
but
Okay.
Sebastian.
Man, there's really not. I just don't. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna use momentary stasis,
Okay.
and I will do that on the one that's slightly closer to the ground. I'll do number 1, which I think is the left one. Correct?
Yep. So that is a what type of save?
It's a DC 17 Constitution saving throw.
That gets an 8.
So, question:
Yes.
does it just fall and take damage?
What does the ability do?
Well, it creatures encased in magical energy until the end of next turn. While encased in this way, it's incapacitated as a speed of 0. So
I would say
guess
because it's a magical stasis, it would just stay floating.
it would stay floating.
Like you're just putting it in a magical stasis in the air.
Okay, I'll do that, and then I'll turn to the party. That one will take a whole bunch of extra damage, but only if you're melee, or if you gotta hit it up close, and that's it.
All right. Next up, Sebastian.
Okay. Are there any within 10 feet of me?
Nope, they're all 30 feet up on the cliffs.
30 feet up on the cliffs. Okay. Yeah, I guess I will just, whichever one looks weakest, I'm going to try and chill touch.
Okay.
And that'll be a 17 to hit.
So 17 to hit. That will hit the gargoyle.
Okay. And that'll be 10 necrotic and it can't regain hit points.
10
until this are
necrotic.
reduced.
All right. That seems to do full damage to it. Anything else?
I'm going to just look for somewhere to take cover.
All right. You have... you can take cover behind the obelisk here would be the best spot.
All right, that's what I'll do.
All right, Kismet, your turn.
I will Eldritch Blast.
The same one that everyone
Both
is doing, or?
bones. Yep, sending both beams at the second one.
Eldritch Blast.
So that's a 15 and a 27 to hit.
Both will hit.
Yay, having a plus 10 is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
A total of 8 points of force damage.
All right. As it takes the damage from the 2 bolts. Anything else?
Bonus action key point dodge.
Okay. Mug, your turn.
Okay.
Why do I get like I must have PTSD because every time I hear Mug, your turn, I get scared a little bit.
I mean, he did drop a building on you.
I mean, yeah.
Could be the reason. You throw a moon at me again, and I'm gonna lose it.
So Misa gonna just do the same thing and cast Chills to Touch on him.
On the middle one still?
Yep, the one that everyone's hitting, because that's what he used to think everyone's doing. 18s to hits.
15 is AC.
Goals. 12s necrotics.
12 necrotic. All right, that one's starting to get quite cracked and chipped. Anything else, Mug?
No.
All right, next up is the Gargoyle.
Wait. Misa, it is currently how far is away?
From you, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's about 30 feet up, diagonally from you.
Sweet. So, it's currently sitting over the edges, correct?
It's 30 feet up on the cliff. In a little nook in the cliff. The cliff is a lot higher than 30 feet, but they're sitting in little nooks.
Misa gonna bonus action. I need it to make a strength save of 16.
Okay. It's got a 5.
Cool. It gets pushed 5 feet out over the cliff.
How?
Oh,
From
nice.
Chill Touch?
No, from Misa. Oh, yeah. Misa forgot. Misa discovered new powers called the Fairce, and Misa can move things with mind now.
How?
Misa took telekinetic feet.
Does that work on spells, though?
No, this is something different.
Is it like
It's
a bonus
action
Oh.
telekinetic shove.
Alright, so you just shove it into the nook a little bit.
No, out of cliff, so he's like above nothing.
No, the cliff is literally... So you're standing at the base of the cliff. You're at the bottom of it. They're 30 feet up in little nooks in the cliff. The cliff still goes up higher than 30 feet.
He's trying to cut the nook that they're in.
Yeah, Misa trying to get them out of nook.
So you can pull him out of nook.
Yeah, Misa can move him 5 feet in any direction.
Okay, so he just comes out a little bit, and he's now floating above.
Cool. Does Misa fall?
He has wings. They catch him.
I mean, it is a gargoyle.
Misa also made of stone.
Yeah.
Oh, Misa done now.
Okay. Next up, that gargoyle there is then going to come right down to you there, Mug.
Yeah, good.
And is going to attempt to attack you here.
That was his first mistake.
Yeah, using the farce.
Using the farts. Mug, that'll be a 22 to hit you for a bite attack.
Misa get hit.
For 8 points of piercing damage.
8, okay.
And then an 8 to hit you, which will miss for claws. The next one
They
is...
didn't get within 10 feet of me, did they?
No, he's 15 feet.
time.
The next one is going to fly down next to Kismet and is going to attempt to hit Kismet.
It has disadvantage.
It does, yes.
Did that one fly within 10 feet of me?
No.
Okay.
That'll be a 12 to hit you, Kismet, which will miss.
Miss.
And then the other one with disadvantage will get a 9 to hit, which will miss. Gooder,
Once things are actually missing when I use dodge.
the next one is going to fly up to you and is going to make 2 attacks against you. A bite and a claw attack. The bite is going to be a 23 to hit.
I'll go ahead and use my reaction to use my tentacles to add a D8 to my AC.
Okay.
I need to get a 6 or 7 or 8 right now. I am. What is going on with my
Nice.
shit tonight? I am rolling on fire.
Jealous.
All right. So you throw your tentacles up, block the attack quite handily. As
So you
it's
still got a second attack.
its claws come through and miss you quite easily. As it rolled a 10. Honoria, your turn. They are now all within 5 feet of the ground.
Ooh, okay. I was worried that I was gonna have to go try to be funky for melee. So can I still reach it with my mace?
Yeah, you can go 5, 10, 15, get you within 5 feet of one.
Okay.
Do you want to be
is
on
that
the one on Gooder or Mugmug? Because you can get to either with that movement.
Okay, well, because the one that Dantilus hit, didn't he say something about melee has more effect?
Oh, wait a minute. That one couldn't even come at Gooder.
Oh, darn it.
So
You're
Gooder,
right.
you can
You
get that. You can get that ability back again
Oh, it was just a reaction.
because it is stasis up there. It cannot do that. I
Oh.
just forgot about that. So that one is still up in the air. So you can only get the one on Mugmug or Kismet.
I will go to. Well, I do have spiritual weapon. I also have a cool mace that I can use, and I can use both. Can set up the bonus action spiritual weapon. But
Yep.
it's a second level spell, guys. I don't want to be wasting my spells on gargoyles. Like, come on.
I feel the exact same way.
No, I'm gonna, because if I have this, can I use, oh, it says 2-weapon fighting though, because I want to be able to bonus action hit again, but, like, if I use my mace for one action, can I use my bonus action for another mace hit, or does that, I have to be dual wielding?
You have to be
like-
dual wielding.
Okay, fine, I will set up my spiritual weapon, but I will, does it count as melee if I set up my spiritual weapon close to the one who's in the sky still, stasis?
Yeah, it's a melee spell attack.
Yeah.
So I will
That
do that. And can I use that? Does it take my bonus action? Can I still hit on my bonus action, or do I have to wait again?
Yeah.
No, you can add
When
your
you
bonus
cast
action.
it makes an attack.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that then.
So you cast your spiritual weapon. Bloop.
Yep, we got that cool miniature sun that sends out solar flares for attack.
As I have your
Cool sun.
spiritual weapon floating next to him now.
Nice.
And I rolled 26 to
That's
hit.
good because it's an auto crit if you hit it.
Nice.
Okay, so that means I have a 1d8. Which one's that one? The one that sort of looks like it might be a...
So it's an auto crit, so you get to roll 2d8 for this.
Okay, that's a d10, not a
It's already a good turn.
No, that's a d12. Okay. Okay, here we go. Found it. So I have a 1d8. So do I do 2d8 plus 4 then?
Yep.
Okay. Where's my other d8? I'm using real dice this time. 19 points of damage.
19 points.
Yep.
All right. That is.
And
So you snap 19 on that?
Well, it's 19
Yep.
points of force damage. Does that matter?
No, it does not.
Oh, okay.
And then I will also.
It does have a vulnerability, but just not to force.
Then I will also go to the one that's nearest to Kismet.
Okay.
And I will try to hit it with my Mace of Disruption.
All right, sounds good to me.
Bonk.
Okay, so that is a regular D20
D20 to hit, yep.
13.
13 will miss.
Oh. My lucky duck isn't doing so great.
All right, anything else there, Noria?
That's all I can do, I believe.
All right, Astrum, your turn.
All right. The one on Mug. And as he does, he whispers the magic word to set the sword on fire.
Sounds good.
Oh, I actually have come up with one.
Oh, then sure. You attune to it. It can be yours. So yeah, we'll make a perception check then.
I rolled an 18 for a 17. Is that enough?
It's,
sure.
It's Ineus, which is Latin for fire, assuming I'm saying it correctly. So
I'll keep that to myself, though.
So the first attack does 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And I am not smiting because I'm gonna save my saving my spell slots for something bigger and meaner than simple gargoyles.
All right. What about the fire damage on that?
What'd you say?
What about the fire damage on that?
It was 6 points of fire damage. Oh, I didn't add my own strength. I'm sorry. Let me hold on just a second. The sword damage was 5 points.
Okay, so you added it all together. Okay.
Yeah, it was 6 points of fire damage and then 6 more points from my strength. So all in all, it was actually 17 points.
17, so it's additional 6.
That's more like it.
All right, sounds good. Anything else? Another hit?
All right, and then the second attack was a 8 plus 9, so 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. So then this is...
I would also like to point out that you can actually see the shadow of the spiritual weapon floating on the grass.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really bold.
Yeah, this VT2
What does a
Fane.
spiritual weapon look like on that thing? I know in my theater of the mind is a sun, but like...
It's like a hammer.
Nice. Also valid.
It's like a hammer with some clouds around it. It's bright red. So maybe like a sun, but like with clouds coming through it. You know, it's breaking through.
I'm like imagining one of those like scientific photos where you can see almost like the fire along the planet with solar flares and stuff like that. That's what I'm imagining. Like a nasty photo of the sun.
That second attack was 16 points of damage.
16 points. All right. You start to crack that one quite heavily. It's still up, but it is very cracked. Anything else there, Astrum?
And then as a bonus action, I am going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Your bonus action was to ignite the sword.
Oh, I didn't realize that was a bonus action.
Yep.
Okay.
It's fine. It saves you a spell slot.
That's fine. It did save me a spell slot.
Yep.
All right. That is my turn then.
That's why most people just keep the flame tongue always out and lit, because they don't want to have to waste that bonus action at the start of a fight.
That's true.
Gooder, your turn.
I know now, and knowing's half the battle.
Gooder's gonna run up in front of Ostrom, and punch the one that is just running Superman punch, because he doesn't have his claws, and he's not gonna attack with his tentacles, so he's gonna attack with his
knuckle
brass
duster.
knuckles, his knuckle duster.
All right.
So, and now he can reckless.
Yep.
23.
23 will hit.
Oh, that's a D4. Four. Plus.
I like how we're saying to 23 when like at level 1 we were probably getting like a 15 and we're like, yeah, get a 15.
So 23 damage or 23 to hit?
23 to hit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So 12 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
All right, still up, but fractured.
Did I notice if the bludgeoning damage did any?
Did seem to do more than you'd normally do.
I think it's fire damage that affects it.
It still did
25.
Still did damage, but just not more than what you thought.
Mm-hmm.
So 25 will
that's
hit.
A 1. 9 points of magical damage.
You just decimate that thing. It just shatters into a bunch of pieces across. Blip.
Excellent.
Only
And
somebody had a shatter spike.
And for the rest of my movement, I'm going to position myself in between the one that's on the cliff and the rest of the party. So I want to make sure that when it starts to fly out, that it flies
5,
past
10,
me.
15, 20, 25. Oh. You have no more movement left.
No. Why? Can you put me back where I started?
Yeah, you're right there.
Go up to the upper right in front. Yeah, that's how I wanted to move in front of Ostrom.
Okay.
No. Like, so I'm north of Ostrom.
Yeah. So the one that was on Ostrom was right where, right here. Or no, it was right here because he hit him.
That's not.
You've got Anoria and I confused.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Yep,
you are completely correct here. So I'm just gonna blip and.
That's where I wanted to be, right there.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I thought there was a gargoyle right there.
Yep. Sorry, I definitely did get that confused. My bad.
No worries.
All right, Dantalus.
No, we can have our own minis.
Didn't I just... I swear I told this guy just to lay down and go to sleep. And I will actually just do the exact same thing. And I will use momentary stasis again. DC
The one
17.
on the cliffs or the one that's down below?
No, the one up that I put to sleep again.
Okay.
Well, not put to sleep, but like incapacitated.
Yeah.
I'll do it again.
All right, it gets a 9.
Sweet. I'll turn around, look at Anoria, and just give her a little like, "You got this," and then that's my turn.
I'll hold my hand like this.
All right, Lady Sebastian, your turn.
Okay. Has anything come down within melee of me?
Yes, there is a gargoyle 15 feet away from you.
Sweet. I will walk up 5 feet.
Okay.
And a snake will seemingly jump out of my arm and attack it.
Okay.
Twice. The first one will be a 20-30 hit.
That'll hit.
And the second one will be a 11 to hit.
Both will hit. Oh, the 11 will miss.
11 will miss. Okay. All right. So the be... What's crap roll? First one will be a 8 piercing damage.
Magical or not magical? I believe magical.
Magical, yeah.
Yep.
And 1 psychic damage.
All right, 1 psychic.
And the second one misses. And you know what? I'm just gonna back away.
All right, how far? Just another 5 feet or further? So 5.
About 15 feet.
10,
I'll get about 15 feet away.
15. There we go. All right. Next up, Kismet. Your turn.
I'm gonna punch it.
All right, you punch it.
Punch it.
How cracked does it look?
Oh, very
Punch
cracked.
it, Chewy.
Very cracked. Then I will just. I'll start with my first 2 punches. Actually, you know what? I may as well just use all 3.
Mug, you're on deck.
So that's
Mug know what Mug doing.
13?
To hit?
Mm-hmm.
That'll miss.
15.
15 is AC.
Okay, then 2 of them hit. That is 2d6s. Total of 14 magical bludgeoning damage.
That is enough to crumble that one to dust.
Nice.
Yay.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Mug, your turn.
Okay. Misa got a 27 to hit.
With
She'll
what?
touch on the
Okay.
flying one.
Yep.
She'll touch on the flying one. And it's only 6 necrotic on it.
The 6 necrotic. All right. Next up, its turn. It's frozen. Honoria.
No, it's not frozen because he hit it with damage.
Oh, he hit with damage. Okay.
Didn't
Oh.
do it. Well, actually, Mug hasn't been around. He may not have known. It's fine.
So it is going to swoop down.
Does it come within 10 feet of me?
Yeah, it's coming to attack you.
To attack me?
Yeah.
Okay, then never mind.
And you reckless, right?
I did.
Okay. So that'll be a 21 to hit.
I will use my reaction to add a D8 to my AC.
Okay.
And I rolled another 8!
All right, so it misses with
for-
both of its attacks.
25 AC for that attack.
Yeah, it misses big time. All right, Honoria, your turn.
D8 for the rest of the night.
Okay, well, so I'm going to move my spiritual weapon again then.
Yep.
So the one that was on stasis is no longer on stasis anymore? So
Yep.
does that mean that
Straight
it really
roll.
doesn't matter? I'll follow it again then.
Yep, follow it and hit it. It's also within melee now.
Of me as well?
Yes.
Okay, well, I will hit it. 14.
14 misses, unfortunately.
So I guess I'll just hit it with my
Spiritual
mace.
weapon? Or mace, okay.
Okay, that's better. 28.
Yep, you hit it.
Hit. And then my... Hold on. It's 1d6. Okay, 1d6. Oh, it's just 1d6. Oh, that's unfortunate. 4.
That is enough to kill this one.
Yay!
All right. You
Yay.
guys, I will be right back. I really have to use the restroom. I will be right back.
Okay. Honoria finally killed something!
Word.
Yay.
With a dope mace?
Nice.
First kill. Yeah, with the mace. The mace. I haven't even seen what it can really do. I just like the fact that if while I hold this weapon, it sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius. Yeah, it does.
In versus undead, it's disgusting. Like anything undead,
yeah.
you're gonna just crush its face.
Yeah, it's
Which I feel like
fantastic.
will be really great because this place that we're going to, from this, rather dark poem, seems to be threatening undead. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Just
gonna
a
get
bit.
a lot of mileage out of it. So it's gonna
Question:
be great.
Should we just try slapping these things onto the pillar?
putting
So,
them on the pillar?
Just take the cube thing, the puzzle pieces that we found. Should we just slap them on the
No. Well, it says the keys turn on the inside only, so we have to get in first. I think
They're
it's something else.
They're supposed to go somewhere specific.
So I'm thinking from
try walking into the place because we haven't tried that yet.
I'm thinking from a meta perspective, like we need to take the people who have the highest perception and the highest investigation and let them do the perceiving for traps.
Oh, right.
And
Let me see what I have here then.
No, that's definitely traps is going to be a thing in this.
I've got
obelisk.
perception. I'm proficient on perception with a +8, and I'm a
Ooh,
+4 on investigation.
It's
And I'm
awfully
a
sad that Wisa don't have a character that was designed specifically to find traps.
I know.
Oh, shush you.
Well, I mean,
I gave you
They
plenty of
should.
Chose your
chances.
own fate, Johan.
hey, you know what? We do have a cleric. Technically, they could just roll divine intervention and see what happens.
Yeah, I also have a high, so I have
my
high
God.
insight and I have high perception, as well as
H-
high history.
Hilarious, because my insight and perception are a 9. It's also why one point when I first joined the party, I didn't realize they were running through traps, and I sat for 10 minutes to cast detect magic, and they were all almost dead by the
Oof.
time I got done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
Gooder's
lived.
learned his lesson. Gooder's learned his lesson. He goes with the party and not full. It took him a good long time to learn it, though.
Dude, it took you a long it was a long time. Like they literally had to and it was the same with like Johan and even Kismet a little bit. They all had to learn the lesson of maybe we should wait.
Astrum
Maybe
was guilty
cast
too
detect magic.
for a while. Yeah.
And Astrum was the one that's started renting them in line because I was so new. They were like, eh. Astrum was like, hey guys,
Kismet was
maybe you
doing it
should wait for the
because he
wizard.
was following everyone else. Kismet was
True.
doing it because he was following the idiots that were charging full force through.
Honora, for your sake, Johan, my guy that died your first session here,
Yeah.
he would regularly get plus 30 to
Mhm.
investigation, and he would get 30 plus for
Oh
investigation and perception.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Like
Except he
right
didn't
now.
use it. He liked to just run through everything and see if his passive would pick it up.
Oh. See, right now my passive, I have 23 for passive perception.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm
that's
talking about. That
really
But
one.
good.
I only have
Passives, I
that
feel,
was
are a
19
one,
double
for
and I
edged.
guess I hit the wrong
investigation.
thing. And he panicked.
Still, that's
Passives, I
pretty
think, are a
good.
double-edged thing because I don't think they're used enough, or they are used too much. There's
Well,
not a
Yeah.
passive
good. There's never a
perception
good medium.
only qualifies for 5 feet. I'm
Oh,
looking at this. It says passive perception 5 feet.
Hmm.
Um, so I wonder if
Interesting.
that might also be why it's not used so much because it has to be within your direct vicinity.
that's
I've never
honestly
heard that.
pretty fair.
It's just on my
That's
D&D
fair.
sheet. It says dark vision 60 feet, passive perception 5 feet.
I did have a lot
Even
of.
even
That makes
still,
sense.
there's still the case of
Because it
it
takes an
never
action
being
to,
used.
To perceive outside of what you have.
yeah, unless you're a rogue, what is it, mastermind or whatever, you can take
Mhm.
a bonus action to look for stuff, and you something about you can look for stuff while you're moving at normal speed. I forget what it is. But that makes sense that passive would only be within 5 feet.
Hey, for all
All
our
right, I'm
viewers,
back.
we're waiting for Ken to come back. Please, on Monday, we're doing, it's not really a one-shot, but it kind of is a one-shot, where we're doing the defense of Swiftenesti, which is the defense of Solus's hometown. We're all going to be either halflings, crazy things. It's going to be hilarious. By the way, we are defending against the dragon. It's going to be a lot of fun. Please join in for that one. It's going to be hilarious.
Absolutely,
And
it is going to be absolutely wonderful.
yes.
Also, drop an
Ken.
idea for a character.
Oh yes, we still need. I think we need 1 or 2 ideas for characters on that. So anybody, throw it in there. The Halfling Village adopts everything, so it can be a Leonin, which is like a massive lion creature. It can be a full-blooded orc. It can literally be anything in the D&D universe because they adopt everything and bring it in.
And I'll
No
allow it.
questions asked.
Make
So.
a Twirtle.
Oh, and the DM will allow, which that actually is kind of a thing.
I know.
You have to get
Didn't allow
approval for that. So
Didn't allow my commoners.
All right,
The
guys.
1,000 of them.
So you guys are
100,000.
standing outside of the tomb here.
All right.
You see, there is the main door there. And there is this tunnel off to the side.
Perhaps we should investigate or perceive if there are any traps.
Where at would you like to do that?
Yes, there was a door. To right?
Hello? You went
Said
really
that-
robotic there real quick.
Trying to figure out what happened to Dantalus.
Looks like he's talking to his dog.
Yeah.
I gave my dog a
Funny
kiss
from a
on the
robotic
nose.
point of view, what happened to Dantalus?
I gave him a kiss on his nose, and right when I did that, he literally got the dog tongue right up in my mouth, man. It was all
Was
the
a
way
little
up in there, and
Great.
no, it was just
Whoever
it was
is
just
going
full dog
to
tongue.
Dude.
go up and look at the whatever, Sebastian will
Blech.
give them resistance.
Yeah,
All right.
I guess let's start with maybe the front gate.
Okay, so who's going up to the front gate?
Says-
Well, I mean, I could fill the shoes of Johan if you want. I don't mind like taking a look
mean-
around if you want, but I'm not very
Gooder
good with
will.
that.
Yeah, Gooder doesn't mind leading the party, but he needs somebody. He's looking at all of you like, should I go? Like, you very much got to tell Gooder what to do.
Absolutely Gooder, and Sebastian will give Gooder resistance as he goes up and checks things out.
I'm going slowly, so because I'm cautious for the
Maybe
first time.
someone can help give him a
Is
little
anyone going with
guidance?
Gooder?
No.
Yes. Because I also want to investigate that little tunnel.
Yeah, I was about to say I have perception, but it's only a +4.
So
But,
Gooder is investigating the main entrance first, not the tunnel. Do you still want to go with him into that main area?
Well,
Honoria?
because my thing is that the little poem says that the key only turn on the inside. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just thinking that there's another way that we have to get in before those doors or something. But I'll go check out the door with Gooder first, because I don't think Gooder should go alone.
Thank you.
All right.
I'd just like to point out that Honoria's passive perception is like in the mid-20s.
Yeah.
Just pointing that out.
So Honoria,
Oh yeah, my passive perception is 20.
You do notice right about in the entrance there is a very large stone block that looks like it might fall down and lock you in if something wrong is done.
I'll put my hand out for Gooder. I'll be like, wait. Please.
So you guys aren't fully
And I want
in
to
yet.
Yeah, I want to take a look at I want to see what will trigger that specifically.
Do you point the boulder out?
Yes, I say this does not look good.
Do I think I can? Do I look like? Do I think I can take that boulder?
Gooder.
It is impossible for you to.
Gooder.
It is.
No.
It is impossible for you to tell because you only see one side of it. You also see what looks to be in this hallway a bunch of skulls with perfectly cubical indents in them that are the same size of the 9 puzzle cubes.
So
From
the
the
skulls have
inside.
recesses where.
Yeah, the mouths of the skulls are open, and there are cubical things right in the jaws.
Is there any?
So is this?
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I can't. I'm not sure if I can visualize anything, but I'm thinking that the riddle. I'm remembering the riddle says that you cannot open unless you're inside, sort of thing. So I'm wondering if we have to. What happens is that you walk in and it triggers this, locks you in, and then you have to open the rest of it with the puzzle pieces that you have from the inside.
You know, I thought I was intelligent, but she's like, up here. Are we sure she's not wearing like that helm of intellect that we gave to Johan?
Yeah,
because
That's Sounds pretty freaking spot on. G.
What I'm
Um,
worried about is the rest of it, where it says we cannot tell the truth to the doomed child, sort of thing. Like, who's that?
No.
Honoria's initial thoughts are we have to have our puzzle pieces ready. How many skulls do we see with this recess?
There are 8 cavities
How
in
many
all.
puzzle pieces do we have?
You have 9 puzzle pieces.
The puzzle pieces, do they have things on them?
Yes, they have a representative of all of the
the symbols and animals and stuff.
yeah, I'll send you the link of what they look like.
Is there any way that we can tell, like, do the skulls have any indentations or tattoos of corresponding symbols that are on the puzzle pieces or on the things? Like, do we see a rabbit or a frog he missed?
Nope, they just seem to be square or cubical openings.
Oh, I thought you said that there
So-
was like a symbol or something above them, or a carving.
On them. No. It's that's where the recess is in their skull. I
Oh.
thought you said that these were a foot across.
So a short
seems quite
tunnel
large
ends
for
at
me.
a... Here, let me read the description again here. A short tunnel ends in a slab of worked stones, whose edges are marked by relief carvings of grinning skulls. 4 lines engraved at the center of the slab cross one another to form a star, with both ends of each line marking the location of a cube-shaped cavity cut into the door, 8 cavities in all.
So is this the tunnel or the door?
It's the tunnel leading to the door.
Oh, okay.
So
And this block is in front of the tunnel's opening closest to us?
The block is above the opening right closest to you guys. So it looks like it would fall down, locking you guys in if it went down. Or just crushing whoever was underneath it.
So these creatures on the stones.
Yes, the skulls.
Are they natural enemies of each other? Like, are there...
Oh, on the cubes or the relief?
On the cubes themselves.
Some of them are. If you remember there should be in one of the chats the riddle of the 9 gods.
Oh, I think I actually have most of that written down.
Because I'm thinking,
Right.
The line, the
Because-
enemies oppose.
I don't.
Awesome. Big brain.
With my 9 intelligence.
You are the unlocker, Ostrom. You're about to unlock this door.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing because I would have gotten this completely wrong then. Cause
Well, who are enemies of who? I'm looking at this picture here, and I can barely tell what the animals are.
well, it has the names above them. We have.
Here, I'll post
Well.
I posted the Legend of the 9 Gods with it as well.
But there's only 8 relieves, right?
Right. Well, that doesn't mean
Yes.
like somebody couldn't open up like in that. While they're doing that and they're studying those reliefs, going through my notes, I fell on something, and I don't know if this is gonna work. So I like to reach into my bag of holding,
Okay.
my fabulous bag, and I want to pull out the holy symbol of T.o.A,
Okay.
the one that we picked up.
Yeah.
And I just want to take it, and I just want to kind of like run around the that center obelisk, see if if it reacts to it, anything happens whatsoever.
Yeah, so you
Just do the
yeah, so you grab it, you come up, start running around in circles.
yeah, just kind of holding it up and down, going like scanning over
Nothing.
each. Okay.
Nothing.
Can I push the symbol on it? Kind of poke it.
Yeah, you
I'm
try a
gonna
bunch of different
follow
things.
fellow human, and I'm just gonna Poke it.
Nothing seems
Poke
to
it with
work.
the symbol. Well. No. Yeah, alright. Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay.
All right.
So, okay. I'm thinking of, you said it formed some kind of, like, there were lines crossing others, and it formed sort of like a star
Yeah.
crossing. So I'm reading through here.
How many
This is my
points on the
first time
star?
reading this too.
How many points on a star, just out of curiosity?
On this star?
Yes.
Yes.
4 lines engraved at the center of the slab cross one another to form a star. So a star made of 4 lines. 1, 2, 3. That doesn't make sense. A star requires 5 lines.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. The only reason why I was asking is like maybe like the stars pointed and they made like 9, and like the ninth point of the star pointed to where, like, you put in 8, and then where the point is where the star was, like, you could put in the 9th. But
Not to be incredibly esoteric, but ancient civilizations sometimes just used a cross, like a plus symbol or an X to symbolize a star, just to symbolize
Okay,
the
that would
shine.
probably be what they're going for there.
Yeah.
Thank you for that insight. I did not know that.
There's only 4
No problem.
lines.
4 lines is what it says, yeah. 4 lines engraved
Okay.
at the center
Okay,
of
I
the
see it.
slab.
I see it. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm thinking that each one goes across. Should I be doing this in character? So I'm assuming
If you're
that
doing
I
a puzzle,
know
I
all
would
of
prefer
this.
you to do it the puzzle in character.
So I'm assuming that I know you have all told me these things in the night, which is why I'm still
Yeah.
with you on this cause. And I'm going. So maybe each line represents an enemy. So we put each god across from each line connects to each enemy across from each one. I'm just trying to see, because I've only read through like half this poem here, half this tale.
So, okay,
So we
while
could have like. Go
I've
ahead.
also
Go ahead.
been
You guys know
looking.
more than I do.
No. While you guys were looking at that, I lined up the 4 sets of creatures that are enemies, based on
Okay.
the poem. And I will post that in the chat here so we all have it.
I was trying
That's
to
what I would
read
be
it, I
thinking.
swear to God, but like talking on the chat and trying to read my ADD, I could not focus on enough to read that stuff.
No, you're good.
I feel like I'm back in my fairy tale course. Reading through a tale.
I mean, a fellow human's idea is just like, what's the worst going to happen? Just charge in, put them in there. What's the worst going to happen? You could release a benevolent being, and it's fun. It's the worst
Yeah, well,
thing can happen.
fellow human, I want to appear smart, okay? We spent the last 3 sessions massacring things. Okay, let me see them.
You know, usually how it happens with murder hobos is the door always stops them.
We're not murder hobos.
No, only when time requires.
That's only Monday.
I resemble that remark.
With pillows.
I resemble that remark. No, every player has a little murder hobo in them, but they don't usually show it.
Do we have an illustration as to how the star works?
No.
No, it's
Okay.
what it's kind of what Bailey did. Sorry.
Yeah, you guys are probably on it with the
here,
yeah,
here.
like the medical star.
I'm just
Okay.
I'm just trying to also think of where the recesses are. Are the recesses in that star at all? Is that what you were saying? The reliefs?
Yeah, so each of the lines lead to lead to a recess.
In the center, is there a ninth recess?
There is not.
Okay. So Unka, UNKH is going to be the last one that we have left over.
Well, the thing is that if there's 8 points, only that means there'll be 16 ends.
Well, no,
No.
it's 1 and 1, 1 and 1, so it's 1 to 1.
So
1
who's
to
in
1.
there trying to figure this out?
Okay. I have a hard time here.
Astrum would be in there.
2, 4, 6, 8. Okay.
Good, are you in there helping out?
Would I be in there helping out with the big brain stuff?
I
At
know you
this
said
point-
you were in there earlier.
At this
I did
point,
say I
I'm
was going to be
going
in there, so I'm in there. Yeah. I just am standing behind everybody, just like watching everybody talk about stuff. Just like, okay.
I'm literally gonna carry in all the stuff, because as I pull them all out.
Well, we haven't
I'll
gone
help you.
past the mouth of the tunnel yet because
Well, in
there's
order
a
to
boulder that's.
Well, in order to figure it out, you have to go into the mouth of the tunnel to do this. So you've
Right.
gone past that. It's still securely in this.
Okay.
Just none
so
of you guys are
essentially,
actively
if we get
standing under
wrong-
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
No.
Astrum's in there too.
Okay, Kismet, Mug, and Sebastian, are you guys in there? Or are you standing outside?
Kismet is leaving this to the smart people.
Yes.
Yeah,
Can I
Sebastian
say-
is not in there at the time. She's just standing outside watching what's happening.
Okay.
Is it gonna be
Can I say
wherever,
Gooder will be standing by the door or the stone slab, not directly under it, but
Yeah, I have you
he
in.
doesn't like.
I have you inside the cave with it, but not underneath the slab.
Okay,
Is
cool.
it gonna be next to Sebastian?
Okay.
Yeah, please, yes.
I'd like to
Okay,
sit down
okay.
and ritually cast over the next 10 minutes. Detect magic while they're doing other stuff. I'm gonna leave the pieces out here, but I would like to cast detect magic.
Well,
Okay.
I don't think Anka is actually in this puzzle. There's only 8 spots, right?
Yeah, they
And all Anka does not she doesn't make enemies.
no.
It's everyone else who makes enemies. So they will be in the recesses. They'll be each one against each other. The only thing is, which order should we put them in side by side?
Yeah, and that's the question: is does the order matter in
Where
terms
does
of?
it start? Can I take is there any way to investigate, if these recesses have anything else in them that might indicate which one would be, number 1? You know what I mean?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Okay. Well, let's try this. Lucky Duck, don't fail. Don't fail me now.
I would like to lend aid, so
Yeah.
let her roll with advantage.
Oh, okay. Well, I rolled a 19 on the first one. So I have 2 Lucky Duck dice. So I'll roll the second Lucky Duck dice.
Gotta hope for the natural 20.
13 on the second one. But,
Okay,
so
cool.
a 23 total.
Yeah, you think you see some very minute scratchings that might, in the cuneiform language of old Omuan, that might lend which one, and you guys would think you're onto it with Unk not being in there.
So I'm wondering if we know, a first one. If we have the first one, then that would have, I believe,
First one.
Obolaka.
This one. And I will hand her the Almirage. Right? Isn't that the first
Obolaka?
one?
If we go
Well,
through
in the story, Obolaka is the first, the Zorbo,
Oh wait.
and then
Yeah.
Jin is the second who become terrible enemies. So that would be across
wise
from
Zorbo.
Obolaka.
Thank you.
Obolaka.
Oh, so I'll grab the Zorbo. I'm sorry, and then I'll hand that out to you.
So Obolaka would be number 1, and then on that line that connects it in this star, across from it, I believe a Jinn would be
Yeah,
cross.
we'll put a Jinn.
And here's the Almirage.
Okay.
Saying this out of character because Ken did bring it up. Do remember we do have our translation tablet that Gutter has?
I assume you guys are using that for this.
Yeah, that would be out, so that way
Gotcha.
we know that
Never
was
mind.
number 1.
Yep. Nope. You're good. All right.
And I guess from then I would continue with the second. If there was a marking with the second, we would put
Shagambi.
Shagambi. And then right across from that would be Nangag. Oh gosh. Nangagnag.
But do we
Nang,
see?
Nang, nang,
Do
nang.
we see
Nang.
number 3?
Well, number 2. Look, so the second one would be Shagambi, and then across from it would be Nag Nag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like if number 1 and then across would be the Jinn, number 2 would be Shagambi, across from it would be Nag Nag.
I'm gonna
Good.
take
Number
your word on that one.
3 would be Kubazan, and across from that would be Papazol Zolt.
Mhm.
Zolt.
Koki.
Papa
And then
Zolty.
number 4 would be Wongo, the Sioux monster.
Don't
And
put in
across
number
would be
8.
Moa, would be 8 Jakuli.
Don't put in number 8 yet.
Okay, no, I don't. But that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking it is.
Oh, hey everybody. We figured it out. I'm just saying, you might want to come in here, before we, shut the door.
Well, we think we figured it out. We won't know until.
We got 1 through 8. We know where number 9 is. You might want to come in.
Can I look around at maybe the opposite side of the tunnel or something and see if there's a recess for Unka? Because it says in the tale that light blinded Bato T.o.A, and that life returned to Omu. And I'm thinking that that would be used to possibly reset or reopen that boulder and allow light to come back into the tunnel, sort of thing. I'm not sure if that didn't make sense whatsoever. But I'm thinking that T.o.A is still important in either trying to get out or,
Oot.
They say that it or I guess Unka is the one that saves everyone again. So I'm wondering if that if there's a spot that we would use that tile somewhere.
Definitely.
So let me know when you put the last one in.
Okay.
Or the 8th one.
Does it?
D'Angelis, if
Dan-
you and your new girlfriend are having some type of joke, I'm gonna be really pissed. We've worked so hard for this.
Are you guys all walking in now? At their asking?
yes.
Look, you guys were not in here for everything. Look, she pointed out, and I'm gonna start pointing to where she pointed for all the stars, and it was like, it was here, and it was over here, and it was here, and it was here, it was here, and it was here. So, I mean, I don't know. It seems like a pretty fabulous way to, like, figure all this out.
Mug and Kismet, are you going in there with them?
Did Madame Sebastian go in there?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's gonna go in there.
really quickly, do we want to look inside the cave to the east before we close the door?
There was a cave.
No. Okay.
No, I don't
Yeah,
think
there's
it's
a cave
bad
right
idea.
to the east. You guys didn't look at.
Can I
Did
poke
we?
my head out and just look down?
Did we?
Because it's just right outside the door, right?
Yeah, it's just outside
to the
there. You see a longer tunnel
I got dark vision.
Yeah, pull. You have to pull away some undergrowth there.
My head.
But you see alcoves run the length of a narrow tunnel, each one featuring a bestial statue standing or squatting above a basin of oil. And these depict the 9 trickster gods, and each one opposes their opposite. The opposing statues are Moa and Wango, Aijin and Ubelaka, Papazodal and Kubazan, Nangnang and Shagambi. But you do not see Unk.
Say that again.
Yeah, so the opposing statues are Moa and Wango, Aijin and Ubelaka, Papazodal and Kubazan, Nangnang and Shagambi. But Unk is nowhere to be seen.
Unk is never anywhere.
That's how you say that name, Unk.
Yep, Unk.
So
Okay.
is
So we're
is it
right in that.
Jishi?
When I see that, I'm gonna. All you hear is from around the corner. Whoa! And like you see Gooder like flailing as he comes running around the corner, and goes, Danny, Kismet, and you see him pointing down to the cave. And then you see him run back towards the cave.
Your
So
mic
I
is
guess
coming
I
in
would
and out
look.
there, Gooder.
I'm
Sorry.
just gonna look at.
I
I'm
came
gonna look
and
at
said-
Anoria and just say, bice. Well, did you say there were? Oh no, I wasn't there for the brains biceps. Never mind. I can't say that.
I run in there, go, come here, look, and then I say Dantalus and Kismet, and then I point down the hall, and then I run back down towards the hall where I came from.
So the one with all the alcoves?
Yeah, I'm looking at it, and I want everybody else to come see before.
I
they
think he
put in
wants
that
us to go
last-
look at something. I
of
think.
course.
You know.
All right,
I
so
would follow him and see this.
you guys all head back that way.
So my question is that it seems that we have the opposing trickster gods correct, but now I'm questioning the order. Because it's in
Oh.
a different order in this than it does in that.
Do
So
these
what are the-
trickster gods have alcoves in them? Like, do
Yeah,
they
so each one
look
of them
like-
are opposing in the order that I read them off in this area.
What
right,
are the
but it
first
looks
two?
like we can put the squares inside of these things.
Yes, so the squares don't seem to be here. They just have a basin of oil. But do you bring the cubes in with you, or do you leave them in that other room?
No, the cubes. No, I'll gather them up and bring them
All
with
right,
me.
so yeah, as you walk in here, all of the statues, the oil starts to light on fire as soon as the cubes enter the area. Almost very automated there. As the very back end opens, as you see a statue of Unk come out of the area, or out of the ground, and you see a pendant hanging from a golden pendant hangs from the eye of Unk.
Good job,
Wait.
Gunner.
Hold on. Wait a moment.
Good work.
Where's the
He gets on all
where's the
fours and like
one?
Oh, here.
It's-
Do you want a screenshot so that way you can see what we're looking at? I can do that.
Sure.
Hold on one second.
instead of a tail wagging, you see his like dorsal fin move back and forth.
Here. It is in chat. In our Discord chat. There you go. You can see what we're looking at.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
All right, at this point, guys, you have 5 minutes left.
So,
Hmm.
are we gonna take the pendant then?
Well,
Uh,
I have a question.
Yes.
When we start looking at these Well, I understand they're only 5 feet, and like we're kind of all in a line. So I'm assuming you all have to like take a look, and we're looking. Is
Yeah.
there a recess in these statues to where you could insert something?
No, these
or
statues
not at
have
all?
no place to put anything in them. They just had the basins of oil that lit on fire when you walked up to them with the
Oh,
cubes.
all right. Well, somebody run up and grab that, and I'll just stay. I will hold them all, and I will stand at the beginning of the entrance. I'll just hold them.
Okay.
Kismet will be like, "Oh, I'm the fastest." Kismet will just dart, grab it.
Wait,
Zoop.
be careful. Look to see if
Inline
it's...
agility.
As you say that, he's already back holding the amulet.
Holding the
Oh,
Okay.
And Kismet goes, "No, finders keepers," and I just put it around my neck.
So as you do that, you see the pendant
boy.
not hanging naturally. The pendant is sort of tugging you towards the west.
the
Interesting.
west.
I will
West?
follow the pendant.
Yeah. So you
Okay.
follow the pendant's tug as it leads you past the entrance. And you follow it down until you see a bunch of foliage. And,
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Gooder, you just saved us from disaster.
oh god, yeah, I'm not gonna even say, but that's usually a TPK right there if you guys were all in there.
Oh no.
As you
So
find...
I saw that at the beginning, but I was thinking like that's how we get out, and then we have to like get our way out, like pushing stuff over. So I was like, yeah,
And
whatever.
I
I'm
thought
not
it was
even
so
looking at
smart.
that. Well, I mean, technically,
No, yeah,
we're...
I think I don't know. I think that logic is sound the way that we have it set up. But
So Ken, would any of that have worked, or we would have all just been like,
no, that sounds like we would have died.
I'm just gonna say Acerarak is a dick.
gotcha. All right,
But
so
you do find and start to remove, and it takes you some time to remove the dense foliage that's been here for so long.
if I hit it with a blight, would it all die? Super fast?
Not all of it,
Damn it! Never mind. I won't do it.
but you can start to clear the true entrance
Oh gosh.
of the tomb.
All right.
So, pulling aside the heavy undergrowth, you uncover an archway in the cliff face. Stone skulls peer down from the lintel, and old bones litter the threshold. As light strikes the entrance, a swarm of bats screech out from within.
Well,
As this,
I guess
as
I'll
you
pat
guys
Gooder.
make your way to the first door,
Gooder
this
shakingly accepts.
is where
We're
we
stronger
will end
together.
for the night.
Before we end for the night,
Yeah.
I am going to turn to Honoria. You know, you just don't seem to be as quick as a couple of other people. And, you know, I occasionally help out people that, you know, they're not so fast. They're not nimble. And
Oh, but I
Uh,
can. I mean,
you-
I
do
can
you
run
mind?
relatively fast.
Oh, I know. This is for something else. Do you mind?
Mind what?
And I'm just going to put up my hand.
I'll like just slowly, like awkwardly put my hand in just like a completely different way than like an actual handshake.
So it's like the weird handshake, and I'm like,
Yeah, like she doesn't know, and she's thinking, "What's a mind?"
and then I'm going to cast Gift of Alacrity on Honoria. So for the next 8 hours, you get an additional D8 for your initiative. So when you roll, you get to roll your D20 and your D8.
Nice, because I have a +1.
Yep. This is why I'm here.
Okay.
To help out this. I mean this in a very nice way. Audience, I'm here to help out the slower people, and I mean that in combat.
Well, isn't
only.
it good for a cleric to be close to last usually?
Sometimes it's really good to be fast. Cast bless on everybody, help everybody out, and it's like game
Good
over.
point.
Son.
Maybe I should have bless.
Oh,
Bless
I
is good.
know.
I
Anyway,
have guidance. I've got it.
And then
Thank
after
you.
that, that's what I was going to do at the end, and it lasts for 8 hours, by the way.
Okay.
So it's an all day thing.
Okay.
So, and
Look.
that's it, Ken.
All
It's a
right.
half a day thing.
Thanks, Ken.
Well, yeah, it's a thing. You know what I mean.
I'm just figuring out math right now for how much gold that you guys got, because you guys earned a lot. Does anyone off the top of their head? I believe a platinum's what, 100 gold?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we got like 160.
150.
Ken, so Ken, you brought up that cape. You said that like looked like it like might belong to me and looked really fancy. Was it actually really that fancy? Is it something I would actually wear?
It's a bejeweled Amnian doublet with matching money pouch.
Oh,
You said bejeweled. Is it like
It's very
Chiefly
bedazzled.
bejeweled?
no. I'm gonna stick with my other one. No,
Okay.
you can just include that in the money now.
All right, so
I mean, if
I
it
will
was
start.
magic, it would be something different.
I'll start with the gold first tonight because that is the bit more impressive part.
Yeah.
Each one of you, well, the non-meat grinders, so that would be Honoria and Dantalus.
Mm-hmm.
You shall gain
1,000.
1,060 gold, actually.
Seriously?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I was
One-
kidding.
Meat grinders for gold
Damn.
will gain 1,166.
Jesus. Gooder has no idea what to do with this much money.
However,
Buy a
XP
gold
was not
brass.
that prolific tonight.
Lisa killed Hydra.
I mean, except for the Hydra.
It's 11 heads.
Sorry, Misa killed the Hydra. Misa get all the credit.
That Hydra's XP was also split between all of the different contributors that helped with
Goblins.
that.
And there
as
were
it
like
was-
three.
It was split
goblins.
150 ways.
As XP tonight for those not meat grinding is going to be 200. Meat grinding is 210 or
I
220.
hate you. I hate you all right now. Could have had it, but no.
Should have killed all of those slaves.
Hey, you had 3 episodes of like a substantial
Yeah.
amount of XP.
Nope.
It's
I
true.
don't. No,
It's true.
we're not bitching. We're just
No,
we're not bitching.
no.
We're
I know.
I just wanted to fight a Hydra,
I'm
So, like-
fine with where I'm at.
because then I could literally be like a little Captain American-ish, and I could be like, yeah, I defeated Hydra. I fought it. It's dead.
That's the main reason.
All right, everyone. Everyone watching at home, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, everyone in our chat, fellow human. It's been awesome as always having you be
Thank
so
you, fellow human.
interactive in the chat. We definitely appreciate you, and it definitely helps out. And thank you for giving the players inspiration tonight with that great line.
We still have that.
You do, yes. This is where we are going to end the stream tonight. Make sure to check out next Monday. We have a Halfling Holler one-shot that is going to be defending the Halfling Holler of the Swift and Estes.
It's going to be amazing. It will tie in different parts of the entire story coming in. It's going to be so much fun. And I mean, come on. It's tying in Swift and Esty. Who doesn't want to see all of the Solus's friends like gathered together to fight a dragon? I mean, really? It's
Absolutely.
gonna be good.
But please